Hello, darkness, my old friend. I have come to see you again. What it do?
You can look and see
What it do?
That's one that front room had fireworks in it.
Manigus,
They did.
greetings. What I do, sir?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He knew all of this when he wanted to run for president.
Yeah, I think like every vehicle's filled with them. If I remember right.
Before the September 11th.
What to do? What to do? Did you have a good Fourth? I indeed did. I showed off my love for the Fourth by going to the Blues Fest all day. And I actually got a little bit of a tan from it. I noticed. Like after the day, I noticed my face was red as fuck and went, oh, I got a tan a little bit. So my whiteness is not as white as it should be. But yes, I did. I have 3 streams of that whole day, like different parts, so you can check it out. So I mean, you can get a rundown at least how the day went. I mean, one stream I recorded this band, the Dusty 45s, and I got an album because of how amazing it is. And I have it signed too right here. I got to meet him, and dude, the music, bro. Later we might actually get a nice listen of it. Since it's right here. Got half of my face sunburned a month ago by driving sunroof open for 3 hours. Damn, dude, brutal. Yeah, like I know there's like truck drivers who have like their faces like half sunburnt, and then it just looks like half. It's like two-faced. Like one half is all like, like I mean, if you see my dad from a distance, I mean he works in the sun all day, and his face is like what, just all looks like. Like sun damaged at this point. Like, I mean, like that's what truck drivers do because they're like, they're riding and sometimes sun's beating down on one side and the other side is in the cabin, so that happens. But, yeah, sunroofs too, same premise. Sounds like the same premise.
Okay. Sure.
Stock up on the food. I don't know what it is about me today, but I've been heavily into Slurpees today. I had like 2 Slurpees.
I love Slurpees.
Oh, I do too. It looks like one of them odd color black, like the Sanford and Son. Wait, who does? Oh, my pops. I never really think of that. I never thought of that, but well, though I should expect such from you. You go such edgelord routes. Whoa, is there still fireworks being popped? Are fireworks still being popped? Well, I guess they're celebrating the continuation of the Revolutionary War, because if you want to think about that, that's what it's the start of the Revolutionary War, which was the official declaration, so. I am racist after all. Well, you live in the South, so I should have expected such. Should expect such from you. No, I don't see you as the racy. I see you as just an edgelord.
There's no like geographic zone that's different than any other zone.
Wait, what? There's no geographical zone that's the same.
That's different from any other geographical zone.
Oh, like as in like for people so
like people from the South are not any different than people from the North.
Well,
yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, there's definitely differences. There's political difference, there's cultural difference. Like people.
Not the way I hear you talk about like people from the South. All right.
Well, I mean,
we gotta be backwood.
I mean, I don't see the South as that. I'm just. I mean, for
Kentucky?
Huh?
You ever been to Kentucky?
Oh no, I have not.
I mean,
they were different. They believe all the kids and everybody respect each other.
Oh, so they're like so. I kind of see that as Arkansas, honestly. Like there's so like I kind of.
worse.
Honestly, I'm sure there's some states that are worse because I mean, go in the backwoods of those places. Oh my God. Which one? There's 2.
Any of them, Virginia.
Well, as far as I know, West Virginia is just mostly coal mining, so a lot of their.
Everybody from Kentucky messes.
I mean, a lot of people in West Virginia are
primarily
coal mining.
Kentucky, we have kind of white trash.
There's people that probably hear that inbreds too.
I mean, I'm sure there's inbreds all over the country, but I'm guaranteed there's probably definitely a more higher percentage. I mean, not I want to say just generally in the whole South, but in little pockets in the South. I would have to
I
say.
mean, the Bible builds a lot different as far as churches go and everything else do too.
That's true, yeah. I mean, even like religion's different, even though they go under the same umbrella as Christianity. There's like so many different sects of Christianity, just like there's different sects of different religions like Islam, Judaism, etc. I mean, their sects are a lot different, and they kind of scatter depending on where you go, and also it just depends on what the pastor believes too. And then while in the north, there are a lot, like, for example, like I would say one good example is like if you go in like some backwood in the middle of nowhere type of church where it's just like the only church in this tiny little town, there's probably a chance that pastor might be a little like, oh, we got them Negroes trying to take over all the South here or something like that. And then while in the north, they're probably more socially accepting or some shit. I don't know who that was. Oh, this torch went out. I don't know. I did hear in the corner like a rah, but I don't know what that was. I guess the old dude's there too? Yes, he is. He's right there on his phone playing the game. Well, is that guy in the background looks like Low Rent Harvey Weinstein? Who, him? Who, Brandon here? I think you just been called a low rent Harvey Weinstein. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Like, whoa. I did not expect.
Their opinions are like.
Yeah, they're just like at the cement floor. I mean, I never have thought about. He does not look like Harvey Weinstein, so I never got the correlation. But that was funny though.
Probably while you're on social media, you think people give a shit.
Well, it's not that I don't think people don't or do. Oh. Uh-oh. Getting counter roasted. Maybe, though my screen is 140p. Oh. Is it on like auto, or is it just because my internet is just, or I guess, I don't know. Check to see if it goes like up to 480 if you like clicking on that, but I have no idea. Sometimes my streams, or like when I watch them, they automatically do that too. But afterwards, they usually get broke. I have no clue. Me neither. Usually, like, Paul was getting into this in his stream earlier tonight. Well, I'm just gonna stop using that. But, what was I saying? But, Paul was, like, doing a stream on that earlier, and he was saying, like, usually, like, 90% of the time it's generally on, like, the user's end trying to watch, but I have no idea. Sometimes it is, sometimes it ain't. I know yesterday it was definitely me, because I think the second stream out of the 3 I did yesterday, it was really lacking, very low connected, because, like, it was so congested, and, even though I had, like, 4Gs. Does Paul seem to be getting saltier? I think so, too. Not that I don't care or mind, but he does seem to be getting saltier. Or I guess you could say more hot-headed, as he would say. But in a way, he does. I'm not going to deny that he does seem saltier. I don't know if that's just because it's just people trying to fuck with him, or like fucking with him and are purposely like doing it to get this reaction, or he's just generally getting irritable or some shit. I have no idea. I feel like sometimes the chat entices it sometimes. I see it sometimes, I'm just like, oh my god, what is the chat doing? Like, I'll like think to myself, like I ask a question that might be like a little dumb, and I'll think to myself first before posting any live comment that on their streams. And I'm just like, is this relevant? I don't know. And sometimes I'll be like that and just send it anyway, but sometimes I'll be like, this sounds a little dumb, never mind. And then, sometimes I'll think, alright, this sounds pretty good, got my point across in a very short amount of characters, send it, I feel like Paul has a vagina between his legs. Sometimes I feel like Paul must have a vagina between his legs. Yeah, well, get a little sand in there, that's what happens. You gotta walk on eggshells in the streams. He'll ban you just for about anything. A little bit. Yeah, I generally just say what to do, say my opinion sometimes on, what it is. I usually send super chats, so I don't know if that helps. Like, being like, alright, I at least got a relatively neutral stand here. I know sometimes I've said some stupid shit. Though, that's the point. Everyone says stupid shit, and I'm going to move out of the way so a kitty can be fed. Or I could just give it to him.
Said I never say stupid shit, then I'm bigoted.
Curly boy, there you go. Anyway, there's not really point in chat unless it's a small one like this one. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like an actual audience when you think about it. Like, it's easier for someone to interact with their audience when it's a very small one like this. Though for Paul, he has to interact with like over 100 people and usually about 60 of them. No, I'm talking about Paul's ego. Yeah, the guy who does like audiology, Pessimist Productions on Deep Fat Fried and stuff. You've seen a lot of his stuff because I watch it a lot. I mean, you know, a lot of the stuff I talk about usually is because I'm watching one of their videos and end up talking about it. Yeah. But yeah. Anyway, but what was I about to say? But yeah, I mean, for him, he has to like interact with like at least 40 or 50 people in the chat, along with about 100 or so watching. So,
Weinstein says hi.
well, Harvey Weinstein says hello. I guess he's taking the term of low rent Harvey Weinstein now. But anyway, I mean, it's definitely difficult, and also there's just a higher chance of tism. Like, I don't even mean just like tism, like just average chat. I mean like people trying to like fuck with him or something. Tell him that Karl Rove says hello. He says hello. Karl Rove.
What?
Karl Rove says hello.
Hello, hi, Rove.
He says hello back again. Imagine what the meetups are going to be like. I'm sure those will be a little better. I'm sure, honestly, those will probably be better because they're actually, like, talking with people. It's not really easy to say, like, hey, how was it like being in DP? Or, hey, what's, you know, I was wondering, what was the whole reason of the DP breakup? Like, you're gonna say that to their faces? Really? I mean, considering how they, like, say, you know, how they react to just someone in the chat. I mean, I mean, while some people probably would. I'm not saying they won't. Feel somewhat cringy enough for listening to DP. Imagine how cringy the meetup would feel. Yeah. I mean, it still sounds fun, though. Yeah, I mean, if there's a meetup, I'm still going to it. Period. Like, if there's a DFF meetup, and I mean, there's definitely going to be one by the time I'm 21. So if they got one here in Portland, I'm going to it. I would love to, like, show them the way. Show them the way. And if they're going to be here for a while, like they're going to be in LA, then shit. I mean, I might want to, like, try to work something out. Get them to be like, hey, let me show you all the cool spots. I wouldn't want the females to know I was going to one. Yeah, because, especially online, there will probably be chicks that'll be like, oh my god, this guy's so amazing, I just wanna, yeah. And then they try to, like, sneak away with you or something. Like, they kidnap you. Oh god. That would be ridiculous if they just start kidnapping people.
That'd be great. I want to tell you about a couple.
That'd be like a whole new level of fan. Like to kidnap you just to have their way with you, play with you. I mean, unless you're into that thing. I mean, it feels like. What are you drinking? I am drinking a jarrito and a strawberry. There's no. Usually they have like a Hispanic way to say it below. I already finished all the peach cider. Damn, and you had that for like a week? I mean, how much did you make? I mean, that also has to be put into factor. I don't know how much you made. I just know you made a lot of it from what you said. The tamarind flavor is the best. Ooh. I don't know if this is tamarind flavor, but we got lime, pineapple, strawberry for punch, orange, mandarin. Spanish word for strawberry is fresa. Okay. Normally they have this word because I've seen some of these with it, but sometimes they don't have the word below it. Tamarind. Oh, I also had the grapefruit one. They made a gallon of it. Ooh, a gallon. So, yeah. Well, you know, that actually sounds about right. You know, what, a week at least or something like that, and a gallon. I would say that's actually less all right. I mean, I probably would have let it last a little longer myself because I'm more of a casual, light drinker instead of all the time, or I don't know how often you do it. I mean, I don't do it. I really, like, when I turn 21, the only times I probably would are maybe like once a month for like a show, but that would probably be even the extent of how I actually do it. I'll probably just pick a night or a day to do it. The meat isn't even close yet. Oh, and I bet that's even more savory too, dude.
troops.
What is going on back there?
What?
You just got the most interesting thing going on. You're just like wearing your casual like shorts and shorts and green shirt, and you just come out with this cowboy hat, just jamming union music. It's funny. I was seeing this in the background. I'm like, what the fuck is he doing back there?
I'm just relaxed. I'm just, you know.
Just doing your thing.
We were looking for a goal of
Damn.
$10,000.
I don't know what was going on back there. That was distracting me. I don't know if it was distracting you.
Jane being out of work because of her cancer surgeries. We've gone beyond that goal already. We're well beyond the goal of 10,000. I was on with George Norrie tonight on Coast to Coast AM, and he has urged his listeners to help and to go beyond the 10,000 goal. So I want to thank you. And Janine called me tonight, and she was so grateful.
Oh shit.
And she
You're taking
shared
one
her
too?
love and her appreciation.
You're taking one too, huh?
All that has been done tonight since July 4th.
Coast to Coast AM is cool.
Ongoing
I like it.
campaign.
There's a lot of interesting things you can find. Like with Clyde Lewis, I actually do enjoy listening to him a lot because, like,
How happy it makes
not only does sometimes it's really good to challenge my views with sometimes, especially when I disagree with something on his,
you're giving your love
and then there's a lot of times where we don't. Old dude seems like he has a high tolerance.
and Liam.
Yeah, I mean he smokes a little more than me, so I would say your tolerance is probably higher than mine.
If you want to continue and help trend this campaign,
Good man.
the GoFundMe
Yeah.
site,
Yeah, because I don't smoke as often as he does, so his tolerance would probably be a little higher than mine.
cancer.
Though I did smoke a lot at the Blues Fest and the last 3 days, so my tolerance is kind of probably high right now too.
Some people have been having trouble
But
with
yeah,
the GoFundMe.
I mean I like AM because with Clyde, like, and a lot of there's things where I've straight up I'm like, whoa, like I 100% agree with what you're saying there, and usually just kind of expand on that whenever we talk about it. And then sometimes it's just something interesting. It's like, huh, something to think about, something to talk about, adds a conversation. So it all just depends, I'm just not a big fan of Lars because he's like, I mean, he just seems to me more like just another typical right-wing radio guy. And it's just like, eh. It's crazy how many old people smoke weed. You never expect it. Oh, dude, like when I was at the Blues Fest, there's this little spot under the bridge where the Blues Fest was kind of divided in half in, and so many people there were smoking weed. I mean, people smoked cigs there too, but the weed was so strong there, dude.
Good night, guys.
All right, good night. Going to bed. That means I could probably switch over. Oh, we also get to hear Diana too on the radio. Get to listen to that crazy individual. A crazy individual situation. Let's move.
For $715,000.
Ugh.
Our proprietary marketing plan to drive up demand for multiple offers.
Burp.
We sold the home right away
Burple.
and actually closed on it in just 10 days for $788,000.
Whatever happened to Venom and Joe Malloy? They were there. They were on the streams yesterday. I saw both of them. There on both on different times. So they're still around. They're still kicking it. I guess they're just not here today. Remember that one random Australian guy that came in? Oh yeah, that's right. I remember there was this one. Remember that one dude who like near the end of the stream before my stream died and all the homies were here with me? I think it was the last stream where you had a little bit of drink or some shit. I don't remember when it was. But he started talking about how like the CIA, whoever said that meth killed his dad. Oh yeah, I think I remember that guy. Yeah. But this dude, like, I think everybody was in here, but he was talking about how like the CIA is behind all the school shootings with like the brain to telepathic brain programming theory or some shit. I'm like, what? I'm like, no. I'm just like, no. That's just like not even right. Ella, did you challenge it? Well, my phone died like 3 minutes after it, and Tyler was actually ranting about it anyway, and his points are about the same as my points when it comes to guns and about what's with these school shootings, so I just kind of let him go on. But before he could finish his point, my phone died, so we never could challenge it. Well, we tried. We were. Or did you pull Dave Rubin and nod your head? Well, I mean, I pulled Dave Rubin in the sense I just let Tyler talk instead, Metal T to talk, instead of me. But, I mean, no, because, I mean, yes and no, because what he's saying is what I believe in, too, for the most part. And then, yeah, That was the only reason why. Then my phone died, so I couldn't even add on what I was going to say later on as well. So it was just like, well, fuck. My phone died, and we couldn't even talk to this crazy individual. So yeah, this dude's gonna sound fucked up, but going out to an outdoor gunnery range is super fun while high. Honestly, I mean, sometimes people function better when they smoke weed and are high. I smoke weed and get high before I go to work, and in a lot of ways, I feel like I'm more focused on what I'm doing, and I'm actually more proficient, or I'm putting more effort into my work, because in a way it kind of help me focus on things. Because I'm not like ADD, but due to my due to my actual autism and shit, I do tend to kind of roam around in my own head and just do whatever. Not even necessarily a gun range, but with other people around, just a private outdoor shooting area, or even in the backyard. Oh yeah, I mean, I unfortunately can't do any shooting in the backyard here, but I mean, there's plenty. Like, I can go 40 minutes out towards a random place in the forest out near Mount Hood. Just go east for 40 minutes outside of town, and I can easily find a spot to go shooting. I mean, here, I mean, you can find you can find your own range and make yourself one. Just putting targets out down range in the forest and just start taking some shots. I mean, there's plenty of places. There's also a police station that has a free public gun range. Well, it's not like free, but you can like pay like $20 or some shit to go there or something like that. I never been there, but it's a public area that you can go to do ghost shooting. It's right down the street from me. Well, not like right down the street, but it's around the corner. It's like a 2-minute drive. When you're high, the whole stimuli experience of the recoil and flash and noise and destruction while high is stunning. Whoa, bro. See, I've never went shooting while high, so I can just imagine just like being like, whoa, feeling like the power and everything. I mean, just shooting alone is already kind of like a euphoria experience in a way, because I mean, it's a powerful thing. Like I shot a 12 gauge. Like the first time I was shooting the 12 gauge, we had a slug round, and they gave it to me to use. There was only one, and they let me shoot it. And I remember that we recorded it, but I don't remember where that is. But if I find it, I'll post it. It was, it's probably like 2-3 years old, but I just have to find out where, get in contact with our family friends and folks down to Eugene, where we went and shot the gun. Well, we shot different guns. We shot a SKS and then a 12 gauge, and both were very fun. When you fire something full recoil, it's like you get tunnel vision, your field of view just grays out, and the whole world almost blows out around you. Oh yeah, dude. In a way, it does. Like, when you're so focused on what's down the sight and you're shooting a target, like, I mean, that alone already just conceals that world, like the world around you, and you're just focused on that, and it does, in a way, gray out. Like, in a way, like, what I do like about the FPS game, did you ever do a full recoil? Like with the 12 gauge, I mean, with the slug, it packed a heavy fucking punch. I'll say that much, yeah. So, I guess so. I did go full recoil fat. I mean, with a slug round too. I mean full auto. Well, full auto is not technically legal in Oregon, so I can't go full auto. Hello, I'm high. I'm sorry, I meant full auto there. It's all good. I'm like, full recoil. What the fuck did you mean? I'm like, I'm a gun enthusiast, and even I don't know what that meant. But full auto. Now, I mean, I could. I mean, there's ways to make guns here full auto. I mean, the world grays out on full auto. Yeah, okay, well, that's different. Full recoil, I'm like, whoa, so I guess, like, just having just that whole, just shooting the, I mean, whatever. It's all good, dude. It's all good. I mean, mistakes are occasionally made. But, yeah, like, I know, you can easily make guns, like, AKs, there's actually a way to make the gun full auto, because the safety, part of that is, there's this little little notch at the end of it, and for it to only be single fire, it has to be like double spaced. But you can make a full auto by just filing down halfway. So I mean, it's not that hard to make certain guns here full auto, or just any gun. I mean, not even here. Just you can do that. Though I mean, and it's not like I'm going to do that because that's technically illegal. But it's like whatever. Recoil during full auto while high is just insane. The world blacks out. Oh fuck, dude. I mean, I know my cousin Kyle from Texas. I just fucking blurted his name out like a retard, but whatever. He has an AK, and that thing goes full auto, because in Texas they literally don't give a fuck. I think they could give, if they wanted to give guns for free, they probably would. I mean, like, they don't care. They will let you get any. It seems like. And when I went shooting in Texas with my family there, he had his AK there, but he wasn't at the house at the time. And unfortunately, I couldn't shoot it because of that. But I was able to shoot a 12 gauge and a 20 gauge that his his dad owned. Okay, I was just about to be like, wait, hold on. Let me think about my family tree for a second. But yeah, his dad owned, and they are, the 12 gauge and the 20 gauge were pretty fun to shoot. We went skeet shooting, and I may or may not, for the first time of skeet shooting, won the skeet shooting challenge. And what the fuck? Okay, well, I actually know what that was about. I'll actually have to be right back really quick. Oh my god. Hold on. There we go. In the meantime, listen to this beautiful radio. But I'll be right back. Get this out of the way. SKSs aren't meant to go fire in full auto. The thing is prone to cooking off and jamming up. Well, yeah, I would never make an SKS full auto, but an AK, I mean, they're meant to go full auto, and I think the original ones were only full auto and then safe. So, I mean, those make more sense to put in full auto than an SKS. I want to do that. I mean, they were meant to be single shots, and I'm going to keep it like that. It's better like that. I mean, if you want to try to get full auto with that thing, just go, you know, just use your finger. I mean, your finger's how fast you can shoot the thing. So just do that. Or just get like a hair trigger. I mean, I don't know if those are illegal in it. They were all select fire, so semi-auto and full and safe. Okay. Well, I knew some AKs were semi. Yeah, I know. I'm about to go in there. Anyway, listen to the radio. Have fun with that. I don't know who that is, but you can enjoy this. You can enjoy this radio time. I'll be back.
I kind of improved from last time. I'll make sure to mention the Twitter and the Facebook link. It's at DLash, Twitter, and official Dana Lash on Facebook. I saw this meme the other day, and it's spot on. Now, yes, we're talking about two very different issues. One is, well, your right that has been codified in our Constitution, our founding documents. Our founding fathers realized that, well, we need to defend ourselves, protect ourselves against a tyrannical government, and thereby, well, you and I have the right. It's codified. It's in law. You and I can bear arms. We can protect ourselves, right? Well, what argument is it that the left always uses against us, or the liberty-minded community in this country? The folks who, you know, who make the right argument. You wish to defend yourself? You know, you better be armed to the teeth, just like those criminals coming at you, those criminals who do not obey the law and come at you. What is it that the left always says? We're not looking to take your guns away, right? They say, we're not. We just want, what is it? Sensible gun control. Okay. You know, that shoe kind of hurts. It doesn't fit. But you know what? Let me turn it around on you. Let me put on this little slipper on you, princess. How about we tell you on the left, we're not coming for your abortions. We just want sensible abortion control. How about them apples? Just this criminalization of miscarriages, and that's just Looney Town USA conversation. Roe v. Wade was based on non-scientific mumbo-jumbo. If we were to allow the states to rightfully make decisions on their own, if they wish to be secular, humanist, baby-killing states, well, they could do so. And as much as I hate to admit it, perhaps they might develop some type of abortion industry and tourism industry for that. There's some leftist states that would adopt something like that. No problem. It definitely needs to be punted back to the state. And when new legislation is
Oh, yeah,
written
dude.
up
Is that for your
by the
computer?
states,
Yeah.
lawmakers,
Oh,
Oh.
okay, never mind
we
then.
need to take into
I am
consideration
returned.
That very thin line that MSNBC guest was mentioning at the beginning.
Anyway,
Hear that?
I actually have a gift to show.
Women are prosecuted
What's with
for
the Fedora Trilby?
not only
'Cause
women, but
I like Fedora Trilbies, dude. What, I'm not even wearing it, and you're just asking. Okay, I actually have it over here, but anyway.
How can you even
I'm gonna
see
wear it now just to irritate you, because it sounds like you're irritated by my Trilby fedoras. Anyway, I'm gonna show you
it? It's cool.
the big next step. It has arrived. Finally! It's the audio interface that I need. So, well, I was gonna show them too, but oh, okay.
Oh no, I'm good.
Oh, you're good. Okay.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
Yeah. Anyway, so, dude, that hat looks embarrassing. It makes me feel embarrassed.
It looks cool. Yeah, I think it looks cool.
Yeah. Well, guess what? It's staying on my head now, bitch. It's staying on my head.
Too, fuck it.
Yeah, he's gonna get his head out too now. But yeah, so I got mics now. I got the cables. Though it just dawned on me, I'm gonna need headphones that have these type of jacks. I think the LXR JK, bro, it's cool. Well, I'm the contrarian. Just trying to be contrarian now, sir. Just being the total contrarian. He's just dancing away now. Oh, actually, it just dawned on me. Let's listen to. I'm gonna just plug this in for background. Cause might as well actually listen to what we got going on here. Get that in there. It'll be in the background. Anyway, so yeah, I just can't wait, dude. This is gonna be dope. Well, once I get this set up, get it, just see what I can do with it, see what goes on, see how I can get it all worked out. I think we'll see what I can work out with my current setup. If it works all right, then hey, I'll work with what I got right now. I won't start the show with what I got going right now, but at least I can make an upgrade of how I just do things right now. So at least we'll get that going. I knew a kid in high school that looked like a basement-dwelling, pimpy Jewish neckbeard, and his unironically wore a Trilby fedora. Oh my god, dude. See, I'm unironically wearing a Trilby fedora, but that just sounds awful. That just sounds awful. Like, there's like a way to pull off a Trilby fedora. And, I mean, with how I like to dress up sometimes and shit, and look a little unorthodox, I mean, I can pull it off. I mean, right now I'm just being casual, so it's just like whatever. But, I mean, I can pull it off. That's why I wear it. I mean, I like fancy hats anyway. I'm always down for a nice hat. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna let this finally fucking play. But, anyway. Yeah, I'll let you listen to it. I mean, this is the music we were listening to. It was fed by stripper clips, but we didn't have any stripper clips, so we just put the rounds in one by one. But in a way, that was more therapeutic to me, and just like putting in there one by one until get 10 in there felt nice. I mean, stripper clip probably was just as fun, would be just as fun, but he didn't have any. But I mean, this is really good shit, dude. I mean, rockabilly blues, I mean, you cannot go wrong with that. And I can't get this. What the fuck? The all-seeing eye refuses to leave. It's like, no, my chamber. The chamber of excellence. Lowering them one by one is fun. Oh, yeah. I mean, in the heat of combat, you need those stripper clips. You need them. You don't want to be loading those in one by one unless you're just trying to, like, pick off a few guys. Or there's like that one dude and you're just loading 3 rounds in there really quick to, popping back up to try to take that one guy out. But for the most part, strip clips are just better when it comes to combat. But if you're just doing whatever, either or works. I'm gonna get my drink over here too. I don't know where to put this now. There's so much space consumed now. Now that the fireworks stand shit's over that my family's doing, I mean, look at this, dude. It used to be pretty spacious, but now there's just box everywhere. I saw the Rhodesian FAL once. It's the /pole lover's dream. Oh yeah, dude. when I look up a lot of on eBay East German memorabilia, and for some reason this picture of a Rhodesian soldier with the FAL, with a Rhodesian FAL, is one of the things I can buy in East German memorabilia. I don't know. I don't get it. But, yeah, I would like to have one of those guns, too. The shorts, too. Yeah, I mean, it would be a pretty cool gun to have. I mean, the FAL in general seems like a really interesting firearm to have. It would be a really cool weapon to have in a collection. I mean, that's how I see myself when I start getting firearms. I would definitely initially be a collector, for sure. Like, I just like to have, like, firearms. Take one or two every now and then out into range, take a different variety, and just, you know, have fun with them. Because, I mean, there's, like, so many different types of weapons I'd just love to have. Like the SKS, of course. That's one of my tops. The Rhodesian Bush soldiers wore these really high shorts because of all the thorns and whatnot. Oh, my God. At that point, you might as well wear, like, some really, like, tough pants or some shit. I mean, I would not want to be in, like, some fucking thorns and shit and just get my legs all cut up. Like, fuck that, dude. What other guns did you want to own? A East German built AK, which I think is the MPI 76, I think. That would be a really, really fun, interesting weapon to have. It's just essentially an AK, but it's just a German licensed AK. That would be really cool to own. Another one would be, what else? The Gewehr 43, the German Gewehr 43, the Kar 98, the Mosin Nagant, the Lee Enfield would be a really interesting weapon to have. I think that would be really cool. I mean, there's a lot of different guns, a lot of them, you know, from the past that I would love to own. That's why I say I would consider myself a collector, because I would be wanting to get older weapons. Like, I would have a few, I would have like an AR-15 or two. Why not, you know? But for the most part, I would be wanting to... Lee Enfields were cheap as hell. Oh, I know. Like, we have Lee Enfields at the Northwest Armory here at that's near me. And they have Lee Enfields for, like, I think at maximum, like, $500 And the Mosin Nagant, unfortunately, they're not as cheap here. They're not as cheap. They're about like 600, 700. I think there's only like one or two of them, and I think they're both in there. I've even seen them for 100. Well, you're lucky. I wish it was cheap like it was here. Like, unless you get in like a really low caliber rifle that's used, I mean, you're not going to see guns that's like around 100 or 200 bucks. Unless it's like a really unfortunately shitty like 7.62 or 30-06 or something like that. And welcome Venom. I'm listening to this album. We just started it. Well, it's in the background, because why not?
Well, I'm looking for a little place.
Hold on, I actually want to listen to a specific song. 5. I like this song. It's called Fortunate Man. But they played the song, I think during the live stream I was trying to do, but I think due to low connection and congestion and all that shit with the service and stuff, it's probably really shitty, but at least I know the audio's okay, because I looked back at it, so footage just wasn't my forte on that, but I saw a German Luger, but it's chambered in a cartridge that's hard to find. Fuck, dude, that sounds insane. Like, rare guns, too. Like, that sounds cool. I would love to have that. It looked really cool. See, I would love to have a, what was it? The MP-18. That would be a really cool weapon to have. Rhodian slingers were renowned in the Middle Ages. Huh. That'd be interesting. Get some shingles! Spelled it right the first time. You just corrected it. It was a Mexican Luger. I know. You said it right the first time. Now you keep correcting yourself. What are you doing? Fortunate man. I don't know about you guys, but I am just a really big fan of blues, dude. I just am. I'm just in that mood now. I said it didn't go through. What didn't go through? That I saw a Mexican Luger, but it's chambered in a cartridge that's hard to find. A slinger is someone that, with a sling, a device that makes rock a lot easier to throw than lethal speeds. I know what a sling is. I mean, there's I would not want to be a slingsman or a slinger, because while rocks they're lethal, they can be. I mean, you can bludgeon someone with it. A sling obviously works, but a sling, you're not gonna hit the head every time, and even then, you might, unless you're like a fucking master at slings. I mean, getting near the head or a good part of the body's unlikely. I mean, you can be shitty and accidentally hit their arm or whatever. Found this and I'm interested. Oh, well, welcome, good sir, welcome. I'm just doing these streams right now. Actually, I'm gonna be doing a show here soon in a bit. I just got the audio interface sent in, so you might see a upgrade soon, though that's iffy. That's a little iffy right now. I'd rather be an archer. I would too. Like, I'd rather be an archer or have a shield and an axe. Like, cause I'm, like, I've a handle with swords and shit, but for some reason I just don't like the feel of a sword. Like, well, it's not that I don't like it, but I just much prefer to have an axe because I like the idea of just cleaving the shit. What else would you need for the show? Mics that will fit into the LXRs right here. I'm pretty sure those are LXRs, so I need to have one right there. So Barbarian Ignar. Oh yeah, I mean I already have an axe that I actually like the design of, so I could bring that out, but I don't want to just run away and come back. But yeah, I mean basically wear fucking wolf pelt and I mean I got the Viking helmet. I think you've seen that in the background a couple times. But yeah, I just need headphones that can go into these bitches so all of us can listen in and see what we got going. Yeah, this was on my recommended too. Whoa! Why is everyone getting recommended Hello Darkness, my old friend with my Alex Jones thumbnail? I might change that to my actual ID just for the fucking hell of it, because that face is priceless on Alex Jones. He's just like traumatized, dude. He just looks traumatized and just like shocked. I mean, considering what he spouts, it wouldn't surprise me that he just gets shocked and like, what the fuck. But hey, I mean, YouTube's recommended me, so that's a good thing, I guess. YouTube's done something right. Because usually the algorithms are shit, and usually low independent content creators are usually like, are put under the dirt, usually left to be forgotten for like more mainstream shit. Alex Jones is dying inside. Oh yeah, dude, he is. Like, the guy's, he's got the beard going, he's going for court shits because he lost or might lose his kids. Like, I mean, I think he's being sued because he lied about Sandy Hook, which over and over again in his shows. Take another bong rip. Alright, I'm roasting a bowl right now. Alright. Alex Jones does a lot of meth. No, he doesn't. He does a lot of male vitality. That's what he does. He does a lot of male vitality pills. He does a lot of what?
He does a lot of dudes.
Maybe. Who knows? I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't. Maybe maybe that's like a secret conspiracy theory behind Alex Jones. He does a lot of dudes. Other side of the country. Well, I'm roasting this bowl from the other side of the country right back for you, good sir. Dude, where does all that energy come from? Steroids. Bowls roasting on an open fire. We got cannabis bowls roasting on an open fire. Drinking a big bottle of Sirocco. Or, what was that? One more time, good sir. I'm drinking a big bottle of Sircock. I don't know if you misspelled that or I just never heard I've heard of that drink before.
Let's have some vodka shots.
Vodka
like
shots?
Strawberries.
Oh yeah, little strawberry shots?
Yeah. You make
Ciroc.
yourself, put vodka in it.
Yeah.
Like, you can just eat it.
Oh yeah.
Like jelly shots with
Yeah, like kind
strawberry.
of. Oh yeah, I would try that. That sounds
They're
interesting.
cool.
Yeah.
Like, damn, man.
Oh yeah.
You want to
Like
drink now.
yeah, like yeah, on my 16th, that stream. Oh boy. Like it's gonna.
I like vodka because you can't taste it.
Hey, when I'm 21, I mean, I'm gonna be able to go to dispensaries and go to bars and go to like get alcohol and shit finally.
Right.
So then, I mean, I'm gonna have a fucking like, we're gonna like blast up here. Expensive vodka, lol. Nice.
At least check school though, dude.
Oh yeah, I mean, I kind of got fucked over for the summer term. So I know I'm going back in the fall. Once this registration opens up, I'm making sure that's dealt with and fine. I don't know what happened with the summer term, but unfortunately, I guess I'm taking my break now instead of then. I still got some cider left at the bottom of the vessel, but it's also a bunch of yeast. Oh, Yeah, I don't think very yeasty cider is probably the best thing to drink, like with yeast in it, like literally. Clapso rum is cheap but good. I've had Bailey's.
I like
Bailey's is
some
pretty good.
good,
It's like
ale.
it's like this like creamy malty rum.
I
That's
do like the
interesting.
little ale, but I like the taste.
Yeah, like I mean, I'll make sure what I'm gonna get is like I'm gonna get some like I'll indulge myself. I'll get some like good like quality shit. Like I'll get like one bottle of like a good quality rum to have with everybody. I'll get like a good bottle of mead, a good bottle of like Irish cream. Have something on the side, and then like dispensary hop throughout the entire day, and then come back and just have a big fat party, and then we stream it and shit. Like that's what I want to do. You'll get super. Use a sponge to soak it up, Carl, and shove it up your butthole. You'll get super wasted. What is with everyone shoving alcohol up their bungholes? Like what's going on? What have I done to deserve to? Irish cream is good. It is. But I will never shove. Dude, like, well, I mean, it's because there's glands in there and shit, and that will absorb it, but it doesn't go through the filter of your liver like it does when you drink it. So, yeah, basically, you just get super fucked, but you're way more likely to get alcohol poisoning. So it's just like, I mean, it's kind of. It absorbs through any mucous membrane. Yeah, so it will absorb through the mucous membranes, which you have, in all over your body, literally like all over your body. So I mean, yeah. But it doesn't go through a filter unless you're like drinking it or something. So yeah, it can be
Crazy.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I don't do it, because I mean, there's a chance that you just get alcohol poisoning unintentionally, just die. Yeah, or just get super fucking wasted like it is. Something's wrong with Venom.
Venom's awesome. I'm reading the comic books again.
Yeah, it's a death drink. You'll always get a funnel and pour it up manually. Or that. Just chug it. I've shotgunned before, so I mean, that's equivalent to it. It absorbs through any... Yeah, I read that part. Alright. But, ooh. What's this song? Track 7. Bye Bye Blues? Oh, shit. Bye Bye. I'm not leaving. That's why you do it in super small amounts if you're doing that. Well, unfortunately, there's a lot of stories of people just not doing that, so that's deterred me. So you're never gonna see me or hear about me doing that. So just there's the one of like many different ways to like get alcohol up your booty, so you can get super drunk as fuck. And it's just like nah. So it was like at a folk blues.
It's just funny though.
So it was like a folk blues concert? No, it's just a blues festival. So there was a lot of gospel blues that day I went, but there's rockabilly blues like what these guys are. There is folk blues. There's rock blues. There's all sorts of different blues, man. All sorts.
Oh, that blues is awesome.
I vaped alcohol. You get way drunker off way less. Whoa. Well, it absorbs through your lungs, and your lungs basically instantly absorb anything, and it instantly activates. I highly doubt many people actually do that. It's mostly an urban legend. Of course, it's still very dangerous. Yeah, I hope many people don't do that. I mean, I think it's just that rare few that know that they can do it, and they're like, let's just fucking do it, bro. We're gonna get fucking wasted. Woo! It's just like, whoa. No, sir. No. I have a friend who does that. Well, your friend is not very intelligent, I have to say. I'm just gonna be straight up with you. It's just like, why?
Personal beliefs.
It's probably a frat hazing thing. Yeah, and that's why I hate, like, fucking frat houses and fraternities and shit. They're just fucking, like...
That would be so much fun. I always wanted to be in a frat house.
I mean, I just don't like them. I mean, they just seem so...
That's why I joined the Navy.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you're basically on the floating frat house at that point. There you go. And I don't think there's any women, I'm sure.
No, there was.
Oh, like nurses and shit?
Beautiful women.
Oh, I mean, I know there's like women... Yeah, I know there is women in the Navy, but I mean, like...
I've never met so many women that were my type until I was in the Navy. And then after the Navy, I was like, where are all the good-looking women? In the Navy. In the military.
Right? I mean, also they're fit too. So if they're like thick, it's because like that's just how they are. They're just thick with muscle and meat, man. Like I mean, like that's what I love. It's like when a woman is like thick and fit at the same time, and they just got like that balance. It's just like, like I could just like take all of it and eat it up. Yeah, like I mean, that like I noticed like a lot of Nordic women are like that, and I know there's.
I don't want to be taken.
Yeah, I mean that
I'll take care of it.
Yeah, I mean, thick is good. Oh yeah. He smokes a small sponge of in alcohol and shoves it up his booty. He swears he gets super drunk off a small amount. He swears that how he makes a bottle last months.
Too thick is just you're just asking for it.
Right? Yeah.
A little thick is okay.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'll probably go a little more than myself. Because I'm all right with that. But I mean, I got my limits when it comes to thick. You know what I'm saying? Like too thick, it's like whoa, I can't handle this much sauce. It's like too much sauce. But I mean, but when but if there's like a little extra, it's like
I got
a little.
some thick, but I'm
Right.
working on losing that. It's gonna be gone.
Right. I mean, there's no better time than summer. I mean, there's like, I mean.
I'm busy most of the time nowadays. So
I don't know. You just gotta like. I mean, you just. I mean, at that point, you might as well just like work out like a weekend to have off, so you can have that time devoted to just like ride a bike down the trail or go
I
to.
got a lot more energy. I don't even know why.
Right. I mean, what I do.
Since I quit
Yeah, like what I do is I go ride my bike down the trail. I take a right once I hit the trail because that goes down to Cartlandia, and I and I stop there, get some food. Sometimes I go a little farther, then I come, then I turn around back. But usually when I get some food, I'll just turn back and ride back the same way I came from, and it ends up being a pretty nice little ride. I mean, yeah, and overall it's like an hour and a half because sometimes I like to just chill out at the Cartlandia while I'm just eating food. Yeah. There's a frat house in Charleston that is dealing cocaine. This is Ornate, 18th century $1 million place. I could probably guarantee you they work with some fucking cartels. Or at least one of them. Or some of them. Something. Like, whoa. like what, multi-million or just $1 million? Oh, just an 18th century $1 million place? Yeah, like it sounds like they're probably dealing cocaine in a super rich 18th century place. It sounds like they probably got a nice little higher class of dealage with drugs. So, are you thicker than a Snickers? I am indeed thicker than a Snickers. Dude, it's a fucking fraternity running a coke ring. Oh my...
drugs, bring some.
Dude, here in an historic area, like, oh my god. Oh my god, dude. That's just like, what the fuck? Like, they have to be dealing with a cartel. Like, they have to have a link in the cartel, dude. There's an ordnance plantation near me that would never guess, but I'm pretty sure there's a huge meth operation in it. You live in Alabama, so honestly, I would be surprised if there's not one. Did my Nordic Gold comment get filtered live chat? Let me see. Yes, it did. Yes, it did, unfortunately. If you have to, an old plantation sounds like a good location for a meth lab. It actually does. Like, you can easily, make it just like a simple little crop field, have a barn with actual storage, and build a smaller side barn that is, purposely locked up, that's, attached to the side of it or whatever, and make that your lab and have it, go underground or in a basement or some shit. Dude, plantation. I live in a city that has a lot of drug use, sadly. So do I. I'm in Portland. I mean, there's an opioid crisis everywhere, but we're kind of exceptional because we also have unfortunately, pretty high population of homeless here, too. You could build a basement, you could have it built in a basement underground. Yeah, no one would know. Until you accidentally fuck up and make it explode. But yeah, we have the Johnson Creek Spring Corridor, the little area that I go to, the trail too, that's also near Cartlandia and everything. That, at least I think for the state of Oregon, has the most dense population of homeless here. Could be in the country, but I don't know. Venom, start a meth lab, man. Don't encourage him. Old Building's probably dealers there since it's a whole huge old factory. Yeah, I we don't have abandoned places here, so there's unlikely for that to happen, but I don't know where they would all be, but usually it's pills and shit, and they usually convert that into different things, or they just take that straight up, or grind it up and snort it, whatever they do. I don't know what everyone does with fucking pills and shit, but that's usually the main thing here. I mean, weed has actually definitely helped out with that problem, because now usually these people who are bumming for change are just bumming for weed at this point, so it does help for sure, but it doesn't really solve the whole overall problem. I knew a beautiful Icelandic girl in high school. She could barely speak English. Oh shit, bro. Well, I'm about to go to Iceland, so if I see her, I'll hit her up. What do you think about the Tanakan thing? I'm actually, unfortunately, not aware of the Tanakan thing, but I'll have to see what that is about then. See what that's all about. There's a squat going on in some band buildings in my town. I used to go there to get high where I was living with my parents. Yeah, like, honestly, like with Springwater Trail, like, I would do more streams and smoke up there. But there's a lot of homeless people. Like, I'd rather have a friend or some shit with me instead of just by myself or whatever. Instead of just jibber-jabbing on a phone, and then some random homeless dude pops up. That's like, whoa. It's like, hold up. Whoa. I don't need this situation. This is a little weird. No, thank you. I don't need booty hole. I don't need to consent to that. I don't need to consent to your weird drugs, sir. Iceland has a program where they pay foreigners $5,000 a year to settle down and marry local females. Ooh, retirement location confirmed? I think so. But fuck, if that's true, if that's legitimately true, I will sign up. I'll look into that. Fuck it. I mean, I already said I love Nordic women. I'll check one out, get to know her, let her know me, and then get to know her some more. I mean, I'm already interested in that type of culture. The females. Yes, the females. The females, yes. Track 10. Wanna cry? I don't wanna cry. I do want the simple thing, though. Track 11. Females produce eggs in the uterus. I'm pretty sure they get produced in the what? Whoa. What? Females produce eggs in the uterus. It's the ovaries, sir, and they get developed... Like, I mean, they have those eggs, like, upon birth, I think, and they're always there. Like, men get to, like, recycle that. They get to recycle their shit, but females have theirs, like, indefinitely and shit. My mom told me when I was little, whenever she went to jail for some shit, I don't remember, some chick swallowed a bottle of these pills. I don't know the name, but it made me go batshit crazy. Holy fuck, dude. Yeah, I mean, one major problem here is, like, oxycodone and shit, which is a painkiller. Pretty addictive as well, so that's a major thing. Do you play games? I do. My laptop, unfortunately, is inferior to do that at the moment, but if I could at least do some streams or something like that don't be shit, I can at least do that, and we can at least watch videos and shit that I don't have to flip the phone or just you guys listening, so at least it'll probably be something. What kind of games? Strategies like Hearts of Iron 4, FPSs like Rise of Storm 2 Vietnam or Arma, like all sorts, RPGs, MMOs, a variety of different types, usually whatever interests me. I missed a few chats here. I wonder if birds have an indefinite ovary eggs. I don't know. I mean, I know because they produce so many eggs, I mean, maybe. I don't know. I don't know much about bird anatomy. I hate how YouTube was, how was my volcano comment offensive enough to need to be filtered? I thought I saw it, but I don't... Oh, here it is. The volcanoes turned me off to Iceland. Well, the thing is, they're all active. Okay, so it wasn't censored. I just didn't see it yet. Well, I'll hold the thought here. Apparently, the reason she was swallowed it because she was being pulled over and hit it by taking it all. Well, fuck. Well, wow, she honestly sounds really dumb, though. I mean, she sounds crazy. Like, you don't, like, if you really want to hide them, fucking, like, if she's female, then, like, then fucking, you have, like, a really easy spot to store, like, what, maybe, I mean, they're not going to be, like, this big, unless maybe they might be. I mean, but you can easily, not to be weird, but you can shove this in the puss and hide it. You can do that. You can fucking do that. I mean, is a police officer gonna check there? Really? I mean, no. So maybe they're amphetamines. Probably. apparently overeat eggs in humans are these tiny little chunks. Yeah, they're just, I mean, they're just like a cell. I mean, it's like a cell, but it's like an oversized cell. So you could actually see them a little bit, just very faintly. But the volcanoes turning off to Iceland, I mean, they're always active, and it's, considering when you look at the whole world, it's some of the youngest land around. And I would have to say that they're not, like, active as in, like, they're fucking gonna be, like, Yellowstone or some shit. They're pretty they're pretty, you know, casual with the volcanoes there. And they're very common, too, which is why. If they're downers, she would have just passed out. Yeah, sounds like it. Like, I mean, but that's the problem, dude. I mean, it's, you know, it's like we're making, like, to get into the rant about, you know, fucking drugs and shit, which is the opioid crisis, I mean, we got, like, we're essentially criminalizing people taking medication, if you think about it. But because, you know, unfortunately, pharmaceuticals want to push these drugs a lot and put them at a low price, and then people get exploited like this, and since they're highly addictive, people get addicted to them, and then they want the cravings, and then they start, you know, fucking fiending off them. And then you usually go into worse shit like meth or heroin or whatever, you know, whatever it gets them down to. It ends up being a gateway. And with that, you know, you get these homeless problems and shit, and then you get people who get pulled over for, you know, just nothing, you know, because she has amphetamines, and because it's illegal for her to have them, she freaked out, you know, has to, you know, swallow them all, thinking that'll be alright. Do you know if anyone who was killed by drugs? I do not, but I know people who were addicted or are addicted, or used to know at least. So I do know the harm it does, but I don't know anyone who died from them. But, I mean, potentially I might hear from somebody who probably would die from it, but hopefully that won't be the case. But yeah, I mean, I know people who were addicted. I mean, my aunt used to be addicted to meth. I mean, she, I don't know when she got into it, but when I was a very, very young kid, I used to remember her kind of like getting all, you know, kind of fucked up a little bit because of meth. Even though at the time I never knew about it, but I think my folks knew because they knew of her problem. But she's clean now. She's been clean for years. And I think like 5, 6, 8 years now, I think. I don't remember how long it's been since she's been clean. I don't really press on that issue for her. I don't really get into it. But I mean, it's fucked her up now. I mean, she doesn't look like she used to be. If your aunt hot, I'll give her a rock for some pee. Well, if you look at her pictures before meth, you would probably be like... I mean, you probably would say she's... you probably would say that literally. Because, I mean, she actually was beautiful before meth. But after that... I mean, she pulled up one stream one time. I don't remember which one, but she came in on one stream for a little bit. So, I mean, you can see the after effect of what meth has done. Plus, just smoking cigarettes all the time. But I missed a couple chats here. Hold on. Yeah, I know someone in my family that's fucked up from it. She has 2 kids that she can't raise, an abusive husband, and 2 kids that are 4 and 7. So it's pretty hard on them. Fuck, dude. See, that's you know, that's a problem. You know, that's the problem in this country. I mean, how many stories are similar to that everywhere else? Like, anywhere else? Like, I'm sure there's like 50 or 100 different stories, or maybe 1,000 stories just like that, or very similar to that here in Portland. And I'm sure there's about the same amount out in, like, Seattle, fucking Detroit, maybe even worse in Detroit, to be honest, considering that place. You know, I mean, just imagine, you know, I can't even fucking comprehend that. And not, you know, just not even to mention just all the exploitation that, you know, in the insurance companies, the pharmaceutical industry does with the healthcare system. And then there's not even good rehab in most of the country. Detroit became human, Ignar. They became human. Well, as far as I know, they're still unfortunately kind of fucked. But if they've gotten better, maybe I'll switch my ways. Until then, they're just gonna become the stereotype of the impoverished, fucked up place of everything. That's a video game. Oh, well, I did not know it was a video game, so it flew over my head. It flew over the Trilby. I can't imagine Venom as some neckbeard out in Delta just fucking a hole in a puddle. What the fuck? Well, that's a total non sequitur that just came out of nowhere. But alright. Totally derailed the rant there. well then. But honestly, considering these stories and shit, I mean, that's why, like, I would say, you know, fucking having a safety net for people who are impoverished, and then having public rehab, public housing, and fucking for the public rehab for people who are addicted to the shit, and then, I mean, with the abusive husband shit, I mean, fuck, I mean, at that point, you know, like, that's where feminism kind of is justified there a little bit. I mean, no one should, like, if you're a spouse and shit, you should actually, I mean, there should be, like, some fucking happiness and shit, but if you're, you know, in an abusive relationship like that, then you need to get the fuck out of it, period, if you're married or not. I mean, why put yourself in that situation where you're just harming yourself, essentially, even though it's not literally you? I mean, with the emotional damage, the physical, if it gets that way, I mean, and the mental, too, I mean, it's awful. You just want to waste money on human scum, Ignar, typical Republican response to drug rehab centers. See, it shows just how inhuman they really are. Third wave feminism is cancer in the West. Oh, I mean, when I mean by feminism, I don't mean third wave. I mean, like, first and second wave, like, empowerment of just their rights as a person. I mean, I guess in that sense, I'm just an egalitarian, because I think, you know, while there is different, you know, obvious differences between a man and a woman, I mean, you can't really deny that, because that's just biology. I mean, we can't deny that we're also just people, no matter what. And, you know, she needs to be treated like a fucking person, too. And if you're, you know, she shouldn't be in that abusive part, in the partner. She shouldn't be in that type of that. Lol, I know what you meant. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure you did. I mean, third wave feminism, I totally denounce. It's like the first and second waves, like with civil rights and the women's suffrage. Like, those are the main feminist, like, philosophies I get inspired by and shit. And I was also, like, in high school, I mean, my English teacher was a feminist, but she was a second wave feminist. So we never got that third wave type of ignarism. Ignarism, what the fuck? That third wave feminism that what is being pushed, you know, all over the place. What's your thoughts on Nina Sarkeesian? Can she be reasoned with? If she's, I mean, honestly, no, because, I mean, despite my indifference and just neutral feelings with Ben on Drunken Peasants, he happened to be at a restaurant. She showed up. He took a picture saying, hey, here's Anita Sarkeesian behind me. And suddenly it's just like, this is stalker and harassment. It's just like, I don't think she could be reasoned with. And she's just honestly a bitch. Iran and Saudi Arabia need some feminism. Well, I think Iran might be in the midst of having at least a progressive movement, because the people do not like the government of Iran. Like, the theocracy government that Iran has, the people in general do not like. They're pretty, like, the people in Iran are more Western than most people like to give credit to. Because back in the 70s, Iran used to look Western. Like, if you look at pictures in 1970s Iran, they look like Western women, they just are Iranian. That's the only difference. You see hijabs and women wearing, you know, shit like that occasionally. That's, you know, that's gonna be a thing. It's Iran. I mean, they're Shia culturally definitely a Shia nation. But right now, they're a Shia fundamentalist theocratic government state. So, that's a problem. I mean, and I honestly can see, like, an Iranian revolution at some point. Maybe not a violent one, but maybe a peaceful one. But it just kind of happens to what happened. It just kind of depends on what the geopolitics happens over there right now. With the proxy wars of Saudi Arabia and Israel, and with Russia backing Iran to some extent, and then the U.S. backing Saudi Arabia and Israel funding their proxy wars, all that. I mean, it just depends on what happens there. Like, if there's a war that breaks out, the people might just say, fuck this, and have an actual revolt against Iran and shit. I mean, who knows? I don't know. I mean, I can't really predict what would happen to Iran. Maybe if the U.S. have not thrown their democratically elected government in the 50s, they would have been our allies. Most likely, too. I mean, they nationalized their oil. That's kind of why we did that in the first place. And it didn't work anyway. I mean, it was just only for that, having that extra chess piece that we could have used, but it got thrown away anyway. But it's like, we got more chess pieces, we got extra pawns, we're okay. We got more pawns, it's fine. Ex-boyfriend was from Iran. Dope. My mom's ex-boyfriend was from Iran too, and he's a professor in Tehran. So, you got some commonality with my mama there, boy. and my brother is his son. So they have never met, but yeah, there's a very long story behind that, actually. America needs to stop flexing its wiener all over the world. Well, unfortunately, with Trump in office, too, that ain't gonna, unfortunately, stop. I don't see that happening. Unless we get, like, an Ocasio-Cortez clone in office. I don't know if that's gonna happen. I'm getting these shades because they're fucking bumping into everything. Tehran is a very young city. Oh, I mean, I'm sure it is. I mean, especially when it was starting to industrialize in the 50s and 60s before we overthrew it. I mean, seeing the pictures that I've seen in pre-Shah Iran, it looks really it really is looked really young and like still looked like it was developing. With Trump in office, American wiener has never been bigger. I think I would say it's never been smaller technically because of if you want to compare Trump to that. But I would definitely say it's never been more Cheeto. It's definitely never been such a Cheeto than ever. How's your dog? Dead. Very dead. Oh shit. Well, R.I.P. R.I.P. to the dog, man. Most people in Tehran are very young, mostly. Yeah, because a lot of them died off in the Iran-Iraq war, too. Trump has those tiny hands. Those very tiny hands, believe me. You know what they say about tiny hands. And I do not have tiny hands. Because I am Trump. Believe me, tremendous. I got tremendous hands. And I got a tremendous thing going on down there, believe me. My dog is close to dying. Blind, too. Oh, damn, dude. That's unfortunate, man. What song is this? 32 quarters. Oh, this is a good song. Yeah, I mean, my cat last year died of old age. He just passed on, just dying. I mean, but he was about, 18 years old, but we don't have any other pets that are, expecting to go away soon, so, I mean, but, yeah, it sucks losing a pet. I know that much, for sure. It sucks. I mean, I've known that cat for my cat, Scooter. That was his name. He was, I've had him since I was 6, and he died when I was 19. And, I mean, shit. I mean, to have him that long, and then to just suddenly lose him, basically, throughout my entire life, I mean, that really hit me hard there for a while. For at least a week before I even remotely, kind of got over it. I mean, I'm over it now, but, I mean, at the time, fuck. I couldn't think about him without, fucking crying about it. I doubt the PP tape is real, but would it be hilarious if it was real? Oh, yeah, the PP tape? Yeah, I think that's just bogus, but if it was real, honestly, I would laugh my ass off and just be like, oh my god, I was wrong, but fuck, is that funny? But he's a germaphobe. Trump has stated before he is a germaphobe. Not anytime recently, but there's times where he has mentioned that. He doesn't like fucking germs and shit. He likes to stay clean. This is Trump, by the way. And, so why would a germaphobe get pissed on when that's, your waste? Bodily waste is, the polar opposite of what a germaphobe wants. Isn't Pete sterile? I think so. I don't know. Urine is sterile. Okay, okay. I didn't know, because I don't normally, I know if you boil it, you can make it drinkable, but after a while. But, yeah, I definitely would not, do anything with that in that term. But Trump doesn't strike me as a kinky person. He does not. He just is an old, crinkly, vanilla dude. Or a Cheeto dude, if you like to call it. I'm gonna just bump this up, dude. I mean, I love the fucking riff they got. It's a very easy riff to understand. Someone should throw pee in Paul's face instead of a load. Oh, man, I feel so bad for him if that happened. I feel so bad if that happened to him, dude. I'd feel so bad. I'd just be like, poor Paul, dude. Get ready for the battle ball, man. You gotta, he would go unleashing on that man, whoever did it, or woman. I don't think he would give a fuck at that point. Do you think Trump still fucks? Maybe. I don't know.
That dude is on some Super Rogaine.
Maybe, I don't know. I'd plan to load on bearding Paul at some point. Well.
Have y'all seen Melania?
Melania? Yeah, I know they don't really like each other. I mean, you can tell. I mean, there's times where you can see her on the news, like when they were walking around together on the news.
Like, oh my God,
There's times
that.
on camera where you visibly see her slap her hand away and push his hand away and shit when he's trying to like is rejected like a kiss. Like, dude, yeah, she does not like Trump. She really doesn't. And I actually,
That's his wife?
yeah, and honestly, you know, I'm not
going
gonna.
in for political reasons. She's gonna divorce him.
She's a gold. You know what Melania is? She's a gold digger. So I don't have sympathy for that. But I have sympathy because
she looks the way she does.
Yeah, she's an immigrant from what?
She's
Russia
European,
or something.
You know, European would do fucking anything.
Yeah, like I mean.
I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, like Europeans would, because Iceland will go as far as paying foreigners to marry their women. Because, you know, they have such a small population. I mean, eventually you're going to breed with somebody very related to you, you know? I bet Trump hasn't even banged her. Well, he has kids from her, so yes, he has. She's from Slovenia.
It's all for show.
She is, honestly, she is. I have sympathy that she's married to Trump, but that's about it. Trump is 72 years old. The dude looks younger than that to me. He just looks so unhealthy and just so fucking like. Ugh.
Trump looks like a red spoiling tomato.
Dude, you wanna know? Dude, okay, you wanna know something? This was leaked by one of his Secret Service agents.
Yeah.
He asked his chef to mimic. He tried to make his chef mimic a McDonald's burger with extra tomato. Extra ketchup. Extra ketchup. Okay. Yeah, but he tried to get extra ketchup, like no pickles, and he tried to make his chef make that for him, and he hated it. So he made one of his Secret Service agents go to a local McDonald's and get that for him, and then he is just like, what the fuck? Like, the dude lives in luxury and he eats like a loafish bum, dude. Like, for someone who lives in luxury and shit and likes to be amazing and tremendous, believe me, you like to eat like a schlub, dude. McDonald's is for peasants. Well, then Donald Trump is a peasant because he eats at peasantry. He eats in peasantry. He eats among the peasants. I mean, when it comes to the elitists, he's basically the peasants of the elite, and he's a puppet to them too. He eats steak with ketchup and drinks Diet Coke all day. Yeah, with all that aspartame in his ass, dude, how much do you want to bet he actually has cancer right now? And just doesn't know it yet. Like, stage 1 cancer, developing, unaware of it. Like, I mean, I'm sure that I don't see how he can eat steak with ketchup. Yeah, dude, ketchup? Nah. Maybe like a little bit, a dash of honey mustard, just for that extra honey glaze flavor. But just a dash, not just loaded. Like one line, spread it all over evenly on the top of it, let it soak in there a little bit, add extra seasonings, and it's like a glaze at that point. You make like that honey mustard a glaze. Like, that will be alright. That would be alright. A1, oh yeah, A1, Worcester sauce, I mean...
Glazed honey.
Soy sauce too, even. I've done soy sauce on steak. That's actually pretty good. Very dehydrating, but good. I mean, ooh. I love how they went Metallica, dude.
Matchbox 20.
Dude,
Yeah.
I fucking love the Dusty 45s, dude. What song is this? Miserillo. Dude, look these guys up. Look at that. Just look them up, dude. Fucking look them up. Check out this album. This is just fucking good. Oh, that trumpet growl. Oh my god. Oh, getting a little surfer too. Ooh, a little surfer, a little Latino. Oh my god. Oh my god, the fusion.
Some Santiago.
Yeah, dude, the fucking fusion the song had, dude.
Right.
Boo, put on right-wing idiots. Fine. Well, luckily the album has ended. I want to hear some crazy theories.
They're all idiots.
Trump wants gold finishings on his furniture and listens to Brett King. Eats like Brett King. He eats like Brett King for... Oh, whoa. I think I'm. Oh, I think I just turned on AM. Let me find something. Do you think the Earth is flat?
No.
You deserve that.
I do.
The world flat? Excuse me. What? What? No, I don't. The Earth is most definitely not flat. There's
It's
so.
not flat. I don't even
My
know
sister
where
does.
dum-dums get that from. It's science.
Okay. Well. Oh,
Pretty soon you'll be able to see it for yourself
man.
for like $10,000.
Like okay, there's like a live stream like of the ISS that looks out on the planet or on the Earth. Just make her look at that. It's like on YouTube. There's an app for it. I have the app. I mean, you can look at it. I mean, look at like the Falcon 9 launches that SpaceX does. Make her watch those, cause you'll see that shit go into space and shit, dude. That's just CGI. Make her go to it in person, then. Let her watch it go way up there and shit. Like, take a telescope, look at Saturn, Jupiter, and Mars that will be out in space right now, and make her look at them in person. She thinks it's photoshopped. Make her look at Jupiter, and you can actually physically see the details of Jupiter. That's just an illusion. That's just CGI, Ignar. Really now, sir? CGI? CGI? Excuse me. I know some of that. I know, like, some pictures needs, like, CGI because the Earth is so massive. I mean, you need, like, a psychic, satanic technology. Whoa. Whoa, bro. Whoa. You got Satan up in the shit. Whoa. Let's find something on AM instead of FM.
Up that.
And he will do what Michael Jordan and
While other companies might deliver
I'm trying
Dude,
making people think
Satan.
space is real. I'm being sarcastic. I know. I plan to go to Flat Earth Convention as the actual shape as the Earth. Do it. We should listen to some Vigilant Christian Mario. I guarantee you Mario is gay. Well, unfortunately, I do not have a way to get him. But, if I could, I would. But maybe soon. If I can get shit set up and make it work out, I'll do that.
Oh my god, they had some awesome ice cream.
Oh, did your uncle just fart? No. I found something, but I'm trying to get it.
Have you ever had like strawberry cookie dough? I had some strawberry cookie dough today.
I'm trying to... I banged Mario and his boy pussy. Damn, sir.
I am.
Damn. Just convert him the old-fashioned way.
5 days away from the non-waiver trade deadline.
Now, that
Oh, did I
shit's
find
good.
something?
A bit of mixed signals, as usually happens.
Whoa, I found something.
Who's available?
He thinks that Twink look going for him. He does. I'm making a lie. He does. The visual Christian Mario definitely does. I saw a question mark from Dakota there, so... Or ma'am, or madam. I don't know which. But, if you don't know the visually Christian Mario, you should definitely look this person up. There's a lot of highlights with the drunken peasants.
Mike Moustakas.
Mike Moustakas.
On the Royals, Padres, or Orioles.
Mario says he has herpes, no joke.
Now a new name.
Well, that's why I'll definitely not bang Mario.
New name is and that's the.
Never mind then. Yeah. If that was clear, maybe, but no.
New name that has popped up that's a possibility on the trade deadline. It is a Colorado.
I want to touch
Rockies
Mario with TJ's dick.
You know the name?
And he has such a small dick.
Rockies.
Like, he brags about his tiny dickness. I mean, you don't got a lot of space in between that. Like, you got like this much space in between that shit, bro. Like, damn. Damn.
Had bitched to Bob Nightingale of the USA Today about how he didn't want to lose anymore. Arenado was complaining about this, and he hates, he said, being part of bad baseball teams. And of course, there's a lot of guys that do love to be on bad baseball teams. Just Arenado's not one of them.
Mario's just made of he can't get dick because of herpes. Yep. He made a video about how he manages his symptoms and flares ups. Damn. I wonder if, like, when he stresses out and has his mental breakdowns, I wonder if that's when the flare-ups happen. I'm gonna try to see if I can notice that. Bandito! I'm going to kidnap you.
Now the question is, would Nolan Arenado...
What the fuck are... I don't even know. I've been listening and I just don't know.
Made him available. I'm gonna answer this no.
I don't even... Yeah, no.
I'll go...
Go. Whoa. Oh, there's nothing on that end.
On a 6.
What's this? I don't even know what that is.
Was closed for lunch. It just reopened at the top of the hour.
Okay, I'm just going back to FM or whatever the fuck. Because that's easier.
On the east side, we got 205.
Well, that's just regular news. We don't need to listen to regular news right now. At Johnson Creek. Mario obviously has more mental issues than herpes. Of course he does. I bet you are there for some postal chasers on Craigslist. I think they took down the adults thing where you can, like, look up for, like, relationships or sex and shit on Craigslist.
They took all that shit
So I don't
down.
think you can really get that anymore.
I even went to Backpage.com and they were like,
Nope.
seized by the FBI.
Seized by the FBI.
No.
Oh my god,
They
that's
said
that.
they were doing more stuff than just, you know what.
Oh, I bet. You know, backlist. I mean, that sounds like it has some, you know, some backdoor shit going down, like pedophilia, maybe. I don't know.
People use it a lot for prostitution.
That too. I mean, prostitution, sure. That's why I should. I mean, honestly, like, just for like, sex workers empowerment and shit, you might as well just make that legal. I mean, strippers are legal. I mean, and you could get lap dances and shit. And if they really like you, they'll probably let you. Yeah, and if they really like you, they'll probably let you go boogie in your pants. But I mean, but yeah, I mean. But you might, I mean, if you have like, yeah, but if you legalize it, I mean, the prostitution gangs would not be a thing because...
You can regulate all that shit. The government does everything else that way.
Yeah, you can regulate it. Yeah, like make sure that the women are clean and they have papers to confirm that, and there's always protection available. And if anyone's being unrowdy, then you get the security guy like you would at a strip club and kick his ass out. There you go. I mean, it would just be a brothel, not a strip club. But I mean, you could be both. I mean. You could do all sorts.
That's a very hot issue, though. Yeah, it's going to be a very hot issue.
The dark web's where the pedos are. The Bilderbergs! Hashtag Ignar wants pedos to be legal. If you've heard me before, sir, I always talk about how we need to assassinate the pedophile globalist agenda. The globalists!
Right, exactly.
Hackers try to fuck up the pedos, though. Some. Well, good. Fuck them up. They deserve to get fucked. Like, I mean, I've seen some videos. I've seen a video on YouTube of a dude. We need to waterboard George Bush of Seltzer until he tells the truth about 9/11. Seltzer, goddammit, dude. Seltzer. You gotta give him his little carbonation. But yeah, honestly, like, I've seen videos of people, like, busting and exposing pedophiles by, like, being secretly, like, you know, catfishing him, like, as a 12-year-old girl or some shit, or a 14-year-old girl or whatever. And if I thought about doing that before, just to, like, do that too, but I'm like, no, because I would just physically beat them until they're near death. So, I'm good. I don't want to get arrested trying to make a point. So, nah, I'm good. I'm not going to do that. I mean, yeah, it's just no. Yeah, I used to be part of a hacker group that did that. We were told just by doing that we were committing a crime. Well, yeah, you're technically... So I stopped doing that. Well, yeah, because you're technically doxing and blackmailing and hacking. I mean, that's... I mean, for all intents and purposes, it's technically illegal, so... Yeah. Got your child with you? Is this about the immigration thing? Did you hear Harvey Weinstein went to court high? I'm not surprised he went to court high. I mean, fuck. It's Harvey Weinstein we're talking about here. It sounds like him. Sounds like up his forte. It's up in his memo. Oh, yep, here we go. We got some right-wing crazy shit. I was searching around 4chan because I had nothing better to do, and this is on /B, or /B/. And this was a post, showed a video of these poor tourists getting killed. Brazil, not sure what country, but that was fucked. Yeah, Brazil, dude, go on LiveLeak, and if you look up people getting fucking killed or some shit, it's guaranteed to be in South America or the Middle East. And I've gone there, and I mean, I've seen, like, a village in, like, fucking South America somewhere, I think in Brazil, and it was this local village, and they found a pedophile, and they literally lynched this guy. They beat him, took him up, and tied him to a tree, poured gasoline on him, and lit him on fire, and someone was just recording the whole incident. I was like, well, he's a pedophile, so in one way, good. They found one, and they fucking dealt with him as a threat, as a public threat like pedophiles are, but at the same time, I wouldn't go that far. Just put a bullet in his head. Fuck. You don't, like, that's about, you don't need to, like, add the brutality, but, I mean, there's all sorts of shit, dude. I mean, I saw a video, this was in Brazil, I remember this, like, there was this, dude who obviously had a hit on him, and this guy, part of the gang, was recording his buddy, and he just walked up, pulled the gun, said something to him, he's like, hey, what's up, or whatever, and he just shoots him like 2 or 3 times, and there was a guy next to him sitting down, and he's just sitting there casually like, oh, well, he just died, okay, well, I better have another friend, I better just meet George down the street, see if he's not shot yet. Like, I mean, the other dude was casual about it, and, I mean, it was just like, basically like, hey, luta manima, something, pop, 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 dead, just like, and it was like, whoa, like, holy fuck. I'm down here in Cornhorlius sticking a cornucopia of your booty. What? Okay, no ignore. Get a written men to rape the pedos to death. That too. You know, give him the eye for an eye treatment. I mean, South Africa is fucked up. Oh my god. I don't even know what to say about South Africa, dude. Like, Cape Town has no water. Like, there's, like, radical black racists, and also white racists, too, over there. There's, like, a mixture of both, like, forms of racism going on over there. Like, and it's just like, what the fuck? Like, there's, like, a black Hitler that's rising up over there or some shit who's saying, like, the white genocide will not start yet. And it's like, whoa. So it's like, what the fuck? Sadly, I saw a guy kill himself on Live Leak, and it was a shotgun. The reason is because he's a sick group of people, older men, like younger males, and trying to make him dress up in female clothes. Whoa, dude. Whoa. I mean, I've seen suicides, too, on Live Leak. There's this news footage that recorded this guy who had AIDS, and to make a point, he was going to kill himself in this highway and shit, and broke a bunch of laws to get attention, and tried to torch his truck alive, with himself in there alive with his dog. He couldn't do it, so he got out, grabbed his shotgun, left his dog in there, so the dog died and the truck burned out, and then on camera you can see half of his head explode into a bunch of pieces, and then you just see like this literal like gallons of just blood just squirt out of the rest of the highway. It was fucked. I mean, there's a lot of shit on Live Leak, dude. And didn't make them take female hormones. What the fuck, man? That's just brutal. I mean, people are just fucked. Just you know, it's like, I mean, how do you? It's like one way, like it's better to just wipe these people off from society's face by just eliminating the problem. But at the same time, it's just like, I mean, what the fuck do you do about that? You know? Hold on. There's a lot of chats I'm missing here now. This is South Africa, a modern nation compared to the rest of Africa. Well, yeah, it is, but that's not saying much, unfortunately. The ruling parties holding rallies calling the killing of white people. Yeah, basically, that's what's happening there. And then, I mean, there's also a few minority white racists in the minority of whites there. So, and then you got a minority of black racists and, unfortunately, a more majority black group, and then radicalizing a lot of people there. So, I mean, it's just not a good situation, dude. It's not. South Africa is not a good situation. Like, I don't even know what to say about South Africa. Like, I don't know what the solution would be to that. I know they need humanitarian aid right now because they're fucking needing water, for one. I mean, that's much is known. But, I mean, other than that, I don't know what to fucking say about South Africa, dude. Who knows? Like, I don't know how you would deal with that situation. Isn't it Black Hitler the black gay guy that used to cover on DP? No, unless there's an old reference I'm not getting from DP there. Gazi Kodo. I don't think so. Isn't that Black Hitler? No, it's this random dude. What the fuck? We gotta get into this in a second here, but hold on. And if they didn't, it would have blackmailed him and show Pitcher's family and make him take.
There's a new sheriff in town.
JF would say the solution is to kill all the chimps. Oh my god. Just JF, man. Yeah, I saw something recently where JF got a little SJW-y, actually. It's on Paul's stream. He kind of went into it and covered it, but I forgot which one. I think it was the 2/8 or some shit. He had like a fraction as it or something like that. It was one of his recent streams earlier, yesterday or today. I want to listen to this though. Let's see what's going on here.
Fake outrage, fake reports.
I saw that live, Vignar. Well, there you go. Yeah. I mean, I didn't see it live, but I saw it, and it was funny. I loved it. I mean, it's just ridiculous.
Omission of the facts is a lie. So
no shit.
The news directors and assignment editors in New York, you guys in the glass towers, you guys have lied to our nation, and these threats against our agents...
Journalists are lying. Oh, great. So the monopolist philosophy.
So in having this microphone and the bully pulpit with patriots, like-minded, liberty-minded individuals, Americans, you who love your nation, even you Democrats, because I know I've got at least 1 in 4 of you, maybe 1 in 3, but 1 in 4 of you Democrats who are very proud of your nation and love your nation, join us in preserving our nation. Join us in securing the border. Join us in building the wall. Join us in putting the
wall. The wall. Okay, for one, you physically can't even build a wall across that whole border based on terrain alone. Terrain alone. Like, there's places where the terrain itself is a fucking wall. And also, there's boats. Tunnels are already even built anyway, so there's that. I mean, some get planes, and just wait. The wall will stop nothing. It's just there, like, it's just ceremonial, if anything. And even then, it won't be across the whole border, so it's just like, you know what, if it's built, I don't give a fuck, because it's ceremonial, and it's not going to stop anything. It's not going to do anything, besides just make it a little bit more, fortified as a border. That's about it. And it still won't stop anything. I mean, look at videos where there's places where there's walls up already. You can easily see people just climb over that shit and just run off. And just go out and, you know, welcome to America. Or there's tunnels, like there's exposed tunnels and shit that they're always finding. There's new ones built all the time. Like, you know, there's no way to stop it. I mean, there really isn't. So, a wall won't do anything. What's going to do is maybe end the drug war with the cartels. Stop fucking, you know, I don't know what's the deal with the Mexico's president right now, but I heard he's a populist. So, if he's good, you know, hopefully maybe he can help make some changes as well. I mean, who knows, dude, but the way we're going now ain't helping. Long till right-wingers start advocating planting landmines guard towers with heavy machine guns. Arizona is already kind of doing the shoot, not on sight, but, you know, shoot to kill sometimes. I mean, they're already kind of starting that, but some already do call for that. There's not a lot, but some do. Some do. Hello. Well, greetings. Greetings, fellow new viewer. Hello, how are you, dear friends? Oh, so friendly. We got the friendly individual. We're just ranting about the border. Ranting about the border. That's what we're going about. Got some new folks coming in today. I guess the Hello Darkness, my old friend worked. Or maybe it was just the Alex Jones thumbnail, I don't know. The wall. The wall. The tremendous, beautiful, great wall. Indeed. I mean, I'm literally, honestly indifferent about it because to me, it's ceremonial. It's not going to stop anything. So, build it. I don't give a shit. You're just wasting money. Because you're not making Mexico pay for it. Good luck with that. Good luck making another government pay for your infrastructure. Good luck. America's playing with his wiener. Yeah, it's just like, eat it, Mexico. Take the Cheeto. Take my Cheeto. Take it. I mean, even with it's just like, I mean, even the Islams, like, there's even that reminds me of a story where someone mistaken a soccer jersey for an ISIS flag on the Mexico side of the border, saying, the Muslims, the Islamists, the Islams are coming over, and they have camps. It's like, no. If they did, we would have dealt with that. I bet Trump's dick is pale. Oh, God. I could just imagine him having like a little toupee for pubes down there instead of actual pubes, because he never grew it. And then it's just like this tiny little white, and then he just makes it orange just like himself, and it's just like, yes, the Cheeto, the mighty Cheeto. I call it the fire hot Cheeto. Tremendous. He's got the fire hot Cheeto. That's what he's got going. Trump's dick is a carrot. It's not even just a regular carrot. It's just like one of those little baby carrots, dude. It's a baby carrot. Why not just annex Mexico and declare martial law until the military slaughters the cartels? Well, first of all, good luck having American people support that. And two, I mean, we've already kind of done that via the CIA and the DEA with the drug war anyway. So that would just be worse. That would just cause more bloodshed. I'm shocked that we have not liberated Mexico from the cartels yet. Well, you know how you do that, though? Is just legalize, tax, regulate all drugs here in the country. Stop the drug war that's just wasting money. And then, actually, have public rehab, and then instilled for the drugs and shit, and put taxes towards education. And, then the cartels will start losing their markets. And now, their only markets are like Europe and shit. And, they're not even doing cocaine and shit that much. They got other sources of drugs for themselves. I mean, they still do cocaine, but not that often. Usually, if it is, it's probably just international bankers like everyone else in Wall Street and shit. So, I mean, it's like, whatever. But America loves its cocaine. So fucking legalize it. I would never do it myself. But I ain't gonna stop people from doing it. I mean, I spent the night with some friends who were doing lines in front of me, and I was just like, well, fuck, I didn't expect this, but I ain't gonna stop you guys. I'm just gonna say I don't want any because that's not my thing. That's all I have to do, and, it's just like, whatever. Yeah, encourage the kids to take drugs. Typical right-wing reply to that. Well, guess what? Maybe you shouldn't have kids go near the drugs. And, by the way, alcohol. You're just going to encourage kids to drink alcohol if you legalize it after Prohibition. Like, kids are going to drink for one, like at 18 and 19 I do. So it's just like, good luck stopping that for one, but at least you get the incentive of them not to buy it and shit. At least there's rehab, and there's actual programs instilled for that. And despite how dangerous it is, people still do it. It's always been around. It's always been a thing. Can't change it. So, just legalize it, because people are going to do it, people are going to have fun. If you just make it illegal again, mafia's going to come back, cartels are going to take advantage of that. Just don't do it. Just keep it legal. And the same goes for all drugs, because it's the same premise. It's just a different thing that you're using. It's a different context of what it is. It's just the same thing.
Get rid of man-made drugs.
I mean, well, if that's the case, then, you just have to ban, like, shit like LSD, and then acid, and also all the pharmaceutical drugs that help us, EpiPens.
Any kind of addicting drugs, because this shit is addicting.
I mean, yeah, the problem is just how things are operated with how that is right now. If there was actual, like...
Not everybody's gonna be smart.
Yeah, and when people start getting addicted and shit, there needs to... That's why I'm always talking about public rehab, because then that would be, like, public-funded rehab, so you don't have to spend money and, and then be like, oh, I can only be here for, like, 3 months for, like, however much money, It's just like, okay, I need to get help and get fixed and get clean, so I'm gonna go here and have this resource available to me. Like, that's why I always talk about that, because that would be a resource for people who need it and who are get addicted, because people will. I mean, there are people who are just genetically more likely to get addicted to alcohol or addicted to anything.
Right.
Like, that's just gonna happen in that type of society. So you just gotta, it's just better to have public rehab to help have that tool for people to use when they need it. See you guys later. See you, Carl. Have a good night, my friends. But I have a feel like you'll just go right back asleep. Or come right back. I bet Ignore has that twink butt. I definitely don't. Hey, we got Trump.
Immigration Customs Enforcement.
Well, no, we don't.
Drug politicians.
You know that, right?
I kind of agree. Besides our Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, I love her a lot. Like, if she becomes the congresswoman of District 14 in New York, oh my God. Oh man, that is going to be a big change. Ooh.
I bet I can.
And honestly, she probably will.
I can pull up some dirt on her too.
Not really. I mean, I've kind of known her campaign from the very start. I mean, she was just she's part of the Justice Democrats movement, and is sponsored by Our Revolution, and literally all the money she raised was from small. Well, I mean, that's Obama. He's a neoliberal establishment. I mean, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez identifies her as a populist, democratic, socialist, a progressive, whatever you want to call it. I mean, and literally all of her donations are like $2,700 or lower.
He used to not be. Not before he became the president. I don't know.
Well, like with raising money? Or,
you said he was elitist, right?
Obama, well, yeah, he ran somewhat as a populist, but the hope of change never came because he ended up being status quo and end up getting paid off and bought by corporations and the establishment, yeah. So that's what elitist, you know, he's part of the elitist establishment hackery group. Oh, yeah, I'd fuck Ocasio-Cortez. Damn straight. Oh, yes, I would. I can't run for office. Too many dick pics floating around. Yeah, I mean, I would, but fuck, I mean, the most public I've ever really been is doing YouTube, so they're just gonna pull up just like this, and they're gonna pull up just me being a fucking individual, and if any of this shit pulls up or whatever, I'll be like, you know what? It's because that was something I wanted to do. It's how I made my money at the time. And you know what? So what? You know? Here's a bunch of other people who do the exact same shit. So, what's the problem? You gonna get at me at this? Why don't we talk about, you know, fucking problems like healthcare or fucking college or, you know, whatever have you? I'll just come right back at them with some actual points. I mean, it's, you know, if they want to pull up bullshit gossip, fine. I'm just going to come back and tell them to fuck off. Of course, in a more professional term, if that was ever to happen. Probably the worst president in history, lol. I mean, like, the only things I could, like, even somewhat get credit for him was, like, the summit in Korea, but even then, that didn't even really work, but I still encourage talking than fighting or fucking posturing for war. So, I mean, that's what... I'd rather have that than nothing else. So, I mean, I give him credit for that at least. He's been kind of open towards states doing their own thing with marijuana. Kind of been shit-talking Jeff Sessions about it. Yeah, I mean, like, Trump has literally made even our allies not like us anymore. Like, most of our allies are like, did tariffs on us and shit because he just did them on them. I mean, I like the idea of tariffs and protecting American jobs. I like that premise and idea. But the way Trump is going about it is fucking stupid. It's like you're just doing, like, unnecessary tariffs on our allies especially. Like, do it on actual, like, specific corporations and shit, not, like, on countries. Like, that's a little different in my opinion.
Well, here's some great news. If you've been wanting to try
can't possibly be worse than Trump or Bush.
All politicians are dumb.
It teams up beets with another
Neck beard fedora ninja.
You'll see how dumb they are.
I mean, that's why there needs to be some, like, smart and actual principled individuals like Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
I've read it all though. I really have.
Yeah, I mean, I can't say that.
Because I used to love politics. I thought it was like the best drama out there. And it's like history repeats itself, and it's true.
That is true, yeah. I mean, America's always been polarized. It's always been fairly divided throughout the course of history. I mean, and also what the fucking establishment's always done. You need to review Bing Koff on your show. I will. I indeed will, because I love the idea of alternate history. Like, I'll also bring Alternate History Hub. I mean, if I could get in contact with that dude and even do, like, as a guest, I will fucking do it. Like, I want to bring some unusual guests and just, like, from various different things and stuff and be like, hey, what's up? Like, let's talk about some shit. Let's go into segments. I mean, if I can, I would. No, I'm being serious. I mean, why not? Seriously, why not? Like, why the fuck not? Like, if we get big enough, and why not? Seriously, I mean, what's stopping me? I mean, it's not like we're actually going to learn, like, get literal bang bang. I mean, we're going to be on different sides of the world, you know, on camera and shit. So nothing's going to happen off it, but hey, it'll be fun, though. It'll be fun, you know, seeing what she has to say about things, seeing what, you know, what everyone else is saying about shit. Why not? Just why not? What if Hillary was president? To be honest, considering that despite Trump's impulsive belligerence and shit, I feel like things would probably be a little worse or status quo as it is right now. But the way I say a little worse because she really pushed that Russian agenda. Trying to go against Russia and start getting antagonistic. Like, oh, he's like getting physically sick about politics. Oh my god. I'm so political. Oh yeah. But, like, if Hillary was president, oh my god. Like, with her pushing on Russia, like, that would have maybe escalated a war. I mean, I'm not saying there has been escalations, but we still are posturing around Russia. I mean, NATO is also trying to encourage Ukraine to join in. I don't know if they actually did or not. Ukraine's its own fucked up situation. We have a fleet in the Black Sea, and there's also a Russian fleet in the Black Sea, and that's where Russia's fleet actually mainly is. And I'm pretty sure you're not leaving quite yet, Carl. I know you. I know you, good sir. But see you later, if that's actually true. See ya times 2. Third time's the charm. I feel like that's what's gonna happen. You've seen Altered History, a video on the AIT World War II, where the Allies and Axis joined forces against the alien invasion. Whoa. I don't think I've seen that, dude, but fuck, if I'm gonna find that video and get high as fuck before watching that. Joe Biden?
Yeah.
Joe Biden.
Joe Biden.
Joe Biden. Alright, Joe Biden.
I don't know if it's Joe Biden,
I don't know, like, he's like, I mean, he's kind of like an Obama, but maybe or may not be better in, like, a few things. That's just how I see him.
But
like,
his theories are
like he's like okay on, like, I mean, I could give him.
I agree with his theories.
Like, you know, he's got, you know, interesting things to say and shit, but for the most part, he just seems like another status quo establishment Democrat, so I don't want him.
Yeah, I thought he was Republican.
Joe Biden, no, he was the vice president.
No, not Joe Biden. Not Joe Biden.
Joe Biden. I'm like...
I've just figured out what I said.
He just figured out what he said. I corrected.
Okay.
You said, alright. No, you gotta do that again. They gotta see that shit. You were right off screen.
Oh no.
X that out. X that out. There you go.
X that out.
I've seen an alt history where this South won Civil War and became a fascist nation. I did. That was actually really interesting because I feel like that was... I mean, I love alternate history where it delves into something that is actually somewhat plausible. And I do have a feeling that something like that may or may not could have been plausible. I don't know if it would have went down the route as a fascist nation, but who knows? It probably could have been an independent state for a while if there was a stalemate to happen. I mean, there's times where there could have been, but who knows? But that's why we have these alternate history theories, because that's fun to delve into, and I think getting into that shit, I'll probably pull that stuff too, just to check it out and get into it. See what I feel like what could have happened. Apparently Subdoom went through the Bermuda Triangle and got his destination in 30 minutes, I think. Huh. Where was he going? Like, where was he from, and then where did he leave from, and then where was he going? Because, I mean... the Bermuda Triangle is really interesting. I mean, I don't know what to really say much about America, I think. Well, America's big, but, I mean, the Bermuda Triangle on its own right is really interesting and peculiar. Like, I wonder if there's an actual, like, reason, or, like, there's an actual reason why there's something that kind of fucks up around the Bermuda Triangle amongst electricity and shit, or whatever. I don't know what it all is. Like, we need to delve into the Bermuda Triangle, too. But my stepdad thinks North and South would have been allies by World War I and II, and I think it would have brought the world wars to the American continent. Well, if they brought it to the American continent, and if they were divided, I think they probably would not have united. I think the South probably would have been with the intent, or the Central Powers, and then if they were still around at that point, maybe the Germany and the Axis powers while of course the main Union was going to be part of the Allies in the intent, like they normally would have been. I think they probably would not have been allies by that point. Though that's a pretty interesting theory. It would be interesting if you had like a little plot laid out to how that could have been. I'm not sure, but it is far away according to the interview. Huh. Well, that's pretty interesting. If it's an interview, it's probably online somewhere, so I'll have to check it out. Just look up like a 30-minute travel Bermuda Triangle, and I'll probably find it. There's probably multiple stories of something different. I mean, people disappear out there. A squadron of TBF Avengers got lost out there, and they actually discovered a few. Speaking of that, though. 844-344 something. You can call in. Liberty-minded individuals with liberty and patriotism in America, because we will bend your will, Hillary. You are my enemy. He's like, oh my god. Yeah. I think the Union winning the Civil War is better for the world. It prevents Stalinism and communism from consuming Europe. I mean, even like Stalinism isn't like.
Do you have any potato chips?
I unfortunately do not.
Others were doctored as. I'm not even going to get into that.
I know 7-Eleven has potato chips, but that's a little bit of a mission.
I haven't had potato chips in that.
Is a lie by
me neither. I
don't need a snack like that. I really don't.
Yeah. I got like ice cream bars and shit. I actually might grab some ice cream bars. Actually, I'm gonna grab those ice cream bars. If you want to listen to this insane right-wing fringe dude, go right ahead. Or the liberty-minded individual.
You want some of my nuts?
Some of your nuts? I'll snack a few nuts before I get into my ice cream. Oh yeah, freaking them salty nuts. Yeah, that's good. Too many nuts.
ICE folks and Health and Human Service, all these federal agents, FBI, all these folks, we go to church with them.
Don't need chips, fat bastard. Kidding. Well, I'm gonna grab some ice cream bars really quick. Eat these nuts. Oh, hold up. Some guy in World War II went to the Savannah airport because he was hiding, and I believe whenever he went to check it out, he saw futuristic planes. Whoa.
To try to take advantage of the media,
and change.
The cameras in South Texas focusing on the crisis.
That's interesting.
Crisis on the border is lunacy.
Back to his time.
The phone lines at 844-344.
Huh. That's interesting.
Kyle in Indiana. What's for you?
I mean, he probably saw maybe like experimental aircraft, possibly.
Bob is in
I mean, it feels from World War II. I know Germany did a lot of experiments with jet aircraft. The Soviet Union is Americans too. They used Castle Bravo to try to kill Godzilla. Oh fuck, bro. Let's do it. Just fucking nuke Godzilla.
Okay, 90 seconds is all I need. You are on your.
Didn't I empower him though? Because isn't he like based off radiation or some shit?
You're eating
I don't remember.
time. You got 70 seconds.
Whenever he was older, that's the airport that was rebuilt.
This country was settled by a bunch of religious freaks.
That's weird.
That were just like the Taliban, how they treated women, drowned them and burned their steaks and tortured them. This country was taken.
I know I could probably get like a set somewhere. I just don't know where you find one.
We took this over from the Native Americans.
That too. Or eBay.
I've never trimmed a beard. I want to keep right now.
Yeah, I can actually see fucking beard rocking on there.
Like this, but a little shorter than this.
Yeah, like I can see you rocking something like that.
And not too white, because this white comes out when it's too big.
Yeah, you can get like some dye. You can get like some dyes you can put in like a comb and brush it too and shit, make it like nice and styled out. Like I can see that. Like have like a more like squared out and just comes out like that shit. Like I can see it.
For you, amigo.
Not too bushy though. I don't like it too bushy.
Yeah, not too bushy, but just keep it nice trimmed out and shit. I can see it.
And so they lost all the real estate. Too bad, so sad.
Whoa.
Tracy in Indiana.
I'll hold that thought.
Welcome to the Dana Show.
China has reportedly built a prototype time machine. Hold that thought. Listen to this Fringe radio, and I'll grab some ice cream bars.
Thank you for saying that. I think it's completely unacceptable to be threatening people who are doing their job and upholding our laws. But the thing I wanted to bring up is every day in every state we have criminals arrested on the state and local level, and they are separated from their children. So what's next? These people are going to start threatening our local police officers for doing their job?
Hey, you and I don't have that luxury, Tracy. If you and I are taken into custody, let's say I got my kids, you got your kids with you. Yeah, they will be taken by state authorities and protected and sheltered, and allow you to be taken by authorities to address the infraction at the courthouse. And that is precisely what we have attempted to do since late May and during June, is to make sure that individuals who are guilty of entering without inspection, that's the infraction, that they be prosecuted. They're being given time served. When they're away from their kids, they're being given time served. They're in jail for a day, 2, 3, 4. And another story that is not being told by the news directors and the assignment editors up in New York, the news gods that make decisions on what they spoon feed the American public.
Hard on if I wanted 2 or 3.
Who were separated from their kids so they could be taken down.
Got a fat jug of tea. Got a lot of ice cream bars I'm just going to eat right out now. What am I missing here?
Guess what? They were returned to their kids. And were they returned
what am I missing here?
America?
Like a TARDIS. Since we're not all commies, I doubt it. Small on the outside and bigger on the inside. That's what she said. Lol. I'm in space, dude. So if NASA's looking for people. Oh damn. Hit me up from space, bro. We got a space dweller.
Welcome to the Dana Show. Well, okay, let's go to
what?
Let's go to John. John, welcome to the Dana Show. What say you?
Hey, Sergio, glad to have you on.
Yeah, let's see what this
when you're on there.
let's see what this guy does.
I have been trying desperately to do my undocumented sponsorship program, where you give me your name and address. I'll contact ICE, let them know how many
what the fuck
families you'll support financially, legally, and everything else.
What the fuck? You're a bastard.
And I tweeted
This is
out
a bastard
Camille,
then.
Nancy Pelosi, Crazy Angie Maxine, and all the nutbags on Twitter and everywhere else. Brother, I've not got one response.
What the fuck is garbage bag? It's over there.
I can't get anybody to jump on this sponsorship program. I just thought you'd get a kick out of that, brother.
Yeah, bless you, brother. Thanks for checking.
Wow.
Thanks for calling
Get a kick out of, fucking exposing families who are trying to make a living here just because they're undocumented? Fuck you, bitch.
Busloads of protesters volunteering to take folks in.
I wonder if you can smoke weed in space. Well, you probably could. It's not in the space station. Because you need to have, actual, a certain
Let me explain
air.
To you real quick.
Have you ever read Lovecraft?
So that
The
way
shit has Cthulhu in it.
that
Unfortunately, I have not, but I'm gonna have to get some of that in my library. I have authors that I'm putting. I have books that I have listed. I'm gonna order up at some point.
The law saying that the country can deport foreigners who are deemed detrimental to quote economic or national interest and violate the nation's law, or not physically or mentally healthy. They can also be deported.
If they're physically or mentally not healthy, then fucking just give them health care.
And individuals who lack the, quote, necessary funds.
Oh, but I guess American secularism. So, I guess I'm not thinking like a Republican.
Deported according to the law. No.
Okay, if they're actually legit criminals and shit, I have no problem with deporting those type of people, but if they're just trying to make a new living, and just trying to survive, just have a new start, fucking just let them be citizens. Why not? What's the point? No, they're just making their life like anyone else is. They just happen to be here undocumented.
Mexico says, everybody hop aboard the bus, guys. It's time to go back to Central America. See, the reason that we are being torn apart right now, because we have
I have a few Star Wars, but they are legends, not canon. 4 a.m. for me.
Multiple presidencies.
Damn, 4 a.m. as well? I think for most people it's 4 a.m. right now.
And now,
I know Carl is probably out in 4 a.m.
Otherwise,
I know,
the alternative
it's East Coast. A lot of people watch me on the East Coast. I'm noticing that. I live in Portland here, but everyone's on the East Coast.
In the media,
I'm glad I'm not illegal immigrant. I just can't break down my doors, send me to a terrible country. Yeah, basically. 444. It's 144 here, so yeah.
Anti-immigrant now, and there is.
Oh my god! I just realized the 24-hour show for Deep Fat Fried is tomorrow. Deep Fat Fried, 24 hours is tomorrow. Oh. I'm gonna be at work for a lot of it, but shit, I'm gonna be seeing a lot of that.
Agreement on as a nation. Whether you're a Democrat, you're in the 1 and 4, 1 and 3 who truly are proud of this nation, and perhaps you can work with liberty-minded individuals and law-minded individuals, folks who believe in the rule of law. Perhaps we can all work together
But what type of rule of law? That's subjective, boy. That's subjective, son. Because, yeah, they should follow the law. But what do you mean by it? Can you explain? Is it just like, just follow the laws? Just follow the laws of your local state and just follow the federal laws and yeah, okay. But you're making it sound a little different. For being disabled and not having to work. Woohoo! Planning on trying not to pass out later. Well, I mean, I'm going on 2 hours, so I don't know. I'll probably not wrap it up right away, but, you know, for maybe in a minute. Oh my god. I hate how, like, the chocolate sticks and then you get this situation. And already retired. That's the way to do it, dude. Or are you just a fucking leech to the government? Are you just a leech? You fucking liberal communist. You postmodernist, nihilist, communist, neo-Marxist scum. Just pull yourself up by your bootstraps, boy. Just pull yourselves up by your bootstraps. You dang lib. You lib cuck. You cuckin' lib. Oh my god. I mean, that's how I just, like, view some of them sometimes when they're just, like, attacking. Like, the last sometimes. They're just like, ugh. It's like, I'm just gonna use name titles and labels. Like, meh. It's just like, okay, you're not gonna, like, have debate here? Okay, then. You sound like my grandpa. Well, luckily, that's not how I actually am trying to be. But hey, I guess I could be calling myself Dakota Senior. Be like my grandpa. Smoke cigarettes 24 years of my life. That's right. Been smoking cigs for about, it's actually not 24, it's about 50 years. Started when I was 14. Don't know how old that makes me now. Lost track, lost count. Yep, that's when I did it. Yep, need my cigarettes.
I want all of my listeners to own one because I know from experience once you do.
He does smoke cigarettes all the time. Pimpnar? I'm diabetic too. Oh shit. Let's just have a super high metabolism. And yes, I became Pipignar. Actually, yep, I became Pip-Monk. Gonna have myself some cigarette because I'm from Mississippi. I'm from Mississippi. Yep, that's right. It's like the cigarette fire. Yep, that's right. Gonna have some of that vitamin K. I need to, like, eat this really quick so I can load a bowl. I just can't because I'm eating it. Meth Dakota will no longer be diabetic. Don't use that advice. It's from Alabama. Like, every other house has meth. So, just don't take his advice. It's common for him. You'll be dead. Yeah, exactly. You also no longer be diabetic. You no longer will have, you know, you'll have like a sense of numbness. You don't even have to like worry about like what's going on around you, and also, you know, your heart stops, and also you're dead. Yeah. Unless you're like 93, lived a very full life, and you're like legit.
I'm just so tired of this life. Never mind.
I mean, if someone's like terminally ill, I will legit be like, okay.
I'm already bored of this world. I'm like, hell.
I'm just starting out. I mean, I'm bored sometimes too, but shit, I just have to fill it up. Live on state line. Well, shit.
I've seen the line.
I technically do too. I'm like 20 miles away from the Washington border. So I technically am a little bit.
I have an idea. We should go to a haunted, like a haunted house.
I think there is.
A haunted area and find some good shit.
There is a lot. There's definitely spooky areas for sure.
Yeah.
But I think there is definitely like abandoned houses and abandoned haunted places around. Even like in some rural areas. Or you could just go to Gresham. You're probably gonna find one there. Yeah, you can go to Gresham, but you might see a lot of tweakers and shit there. Yeah, I like to call Gresham basically East Port. I'll bring my trusted Bowie knife and shit, or my East German scabbard knife. When my state legalizes weed, my mom plans to get some. Fuck yeah, dude. Like, I don't know which state you're in, but I know at least it's one of the illegal ones. Ghost stream from an abandoned hospital. I don't know if we got those here.
I came from an abandoned hospital. Oh, abandoned hospitals are so cool. You really...
Well, dude, I'd love to go to one. Honestly. But I never...
Basement of an abandoned hospital. Oh my god, man.
Yeah, I've like...
Can you do it, though? For real?
Yeah. I'll be fine, yeah. It'll be spooky, creepy. I'll have a nerve. I'll be very nervous being there. But, you know... Dude, what if I was on shrooms at an abandoned haunted... What if I was on... Like, you weren't, but what if I was on shrooms going to a haunted hospital? Abandoned haunted hospital. Oh my god, bro, dude, I would be tripping fucking... I would be, like, tripping my ass off. I'll be like, what the fuck? I'll be like, wah! Like, whoa! Like, that would be insane, dude. Okay, I kind of want to now. I kind of want to now. Fuck you, why not? Go stream from a supposedly haunted place. Hey, if we get time, if we find a spot, we will. I mean, I'm not a big, you know, I'm not like a big super mega believer on ghosts, but you know, I'm open to the idea of them. So I mean, I'm always down to chill. I took acid and went to an abandoned, supposedly haunted hospital once. I swear I saw ghosts.
It could be the next Blair Witch. You can see it live.
I mean, that's why I want to go to these places, because I mean, it'd be interesting to see what the experience would be, dude. I mean, like I said, I'm not a big, you know, believer of ghosts, but
And then nobody will care.
I mean, I'd be down for it. Anyone ever had a bad trip before? I've actually never taken hallucinogenics or anything, so I haven't had a trip. Oh god, don't even. Oh, that's like, oh no. No, just like, oh no. That would just like, and you just like run off, and I'm like, where the fuck did he go? And then you just like hide somewhere, and like somehow get ahead of me, and then just scare the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Oh god, that would be terrifying, dude. Yeah, a fucking demon chased me through the hospital. Whoa, dude. Whoa. Well, damn. I mean, I don't know. It sounds like a bad trip, but I mean, it probably wasn't. It probably was just like a fucking scary ass crazy trip, dude. But it sounds intense. Like, whoa. Like, I mean, that's why I want to have like that experience, because it's like, I mean, what am I missing out on? What am I missing out? That's like that's how I feel at this point. Thinks I hear some chick talking. Sounds hot though. There's a chick. That dude? I don't know where the female was. There's females here? Where? Where's the females? I swear I thought there was females here. Like, whoa. Like, whoa. I don't know either. I do not know either. I'm confused. Where? They sound hot, but where? I must know! I must know. They all seen I'm... Wait, no, that's my mom. JKJ, so your mom sounds hot, though. Your mom sounds hot, though. Well, okay. I know where your interests lie. I looked in the mirror and the reflection and shifted into me. Demon chased me out of the building. Ghost flirt with me. Ignore 2018. My mom's almost 50. My mom's a senior. She's like straight up like, I think 65 now, so... Yeah, 15. I got 15 extra years on you, so boom. Boom.
15 years, I'll get my senior citizen's card.
And how many years?
15.
Oh shit, yeah. Yeah, that's...
And I was like, I don't need this shit.
Oh yeah, that's right, yeah. That's right. That is right. I mean, you don't even really look like your age, honestly. I mean, you look... yeah, so I mean, I always forget...
A lot more active than people my age.
Yeah, like, you know, I mean, honestly, you seem like you're more like 29 or like 30 or 31 or some shit instead of...
I try to stay young.
Like, I also don't even remember what your actual age is right now, which just just like, it sounds bad out of context. It's like, I don't remember your age, but, I mean, it's just...
It doesn't really matter, I just say shit.
Yeah. Yeah, but, I mean, I'm just, at this point, I mean, you know, it's like, I just know my age.
Yes, sir. Well, thank you, yeah.
Yeah. Well, just turn it around.
I had a manager mad
I like
at me.
Cougars. Ignore 2018. That's been ignored like since 2012.
I had a manager mad at me.
Huh?
Because he was like, he thought I was younger.
Yeah.
And I was 39.
Oh.
And I was like, no, I'm 39. And he was like, what the hell? How do you stay so young? And I'm like,
I'm just
I
like.
drink a lot of water.
That's probably
I'm
it.
trying
I don't
to take care of my body.
Yeah, like, I mean, it's usually just like how you treat yourself. And if you treat yourself fairly well and fairly healthy, you know, and you keep your well-being, you know, fairly good. I mean, despite if you're like overweight or underweight or whatever, like, I mean, we're kind of like polar opposites in that sense. I'm a skinny fuck, and I mean, you're a little bit more extra. So I mean, you know.
I'll get there though.
Yeah, I mean, I could probably see myself looking like I'm like 40 by the time I'm like 50 something. Oldest woman I've hooked up with was 42, and she was hot. She wanted that young meat. Oh damn, dude. She wanted that young. She wanted that fresh flesh. Fresh flesh. And now I wanted that sugar mama. Sugar mama. Gotta get that sugar mamas. Gotta get this trash over here. It is, I think, officially the 6th now.
I'm keeping my days together. My friend at work, she had me all fucked. Messed up, man. You can bring like spotlights in here.
Yeah, we need to, honestly. I've always thought about having like a set of lights set up like all around the edge and just kind of dangling from like the top of your room to like the corner of the garage. I think that would be good to add extra lighting. So at least kind of lights up this area some more. That's what I was thinking.
I was just playing around.
I'm not. I mean it. We need extra light in this place, dude. Look how fucking dim I look. Like, I'm like a blobby black white thing. I'm like yin and yang, but less yang than yin. Or whatever. I don't know what the fucking whatever, but you know what I mean. But Carl is here still lurking. I bet he is. I bet he's like watching me as he sleeps. He's just like, I'll just listen. I'll listen, but not speak. Because I can't tell, because for all I know, I think there's probably like 3 people, but I could be wrong. But it says there's 2 people on here at the moment. Plan on showing up enough to earn that moderations. At this point, I mean, it's not really mostly about the showing up. I mean, it's just about like if Carl actually heard that.
What? Who's who?
Oh, one of the viewers that watches me, Carl Rove. Pants would be pissed. Well, everywhere. Green Goblin in the back. Well, hey there, Stefano, Rip City Baseworks' brother. How are they doing over at the apartment? Are they all trying not to kill each other? Are they all fighting? What's going on? Are they all fighting? Are they all having some burrs? Is that what's going on? We got some burr situations. Asleep. Oh, sounds about right. Wow, I'm actually surprised that Logan's asleep right now. I'm surprised he is asleep. I'm surprised. Stefan, not so much. No fights like bikes. Damn straight.
I need some gas.
I feel like I feel the same way. Like, I've been gassy. Last few days, dude. I don't get it. Like straight up, it's just like nothing but air. It's like, whoa, nothing but the methane. Nothing but the greenhouse gases. Or I guess the brown house gases for this context, but good thing there's at least no fights like bikes.
No fights.
Got the gas? Well, not right now, but I have been all day. Yeah. I don't get it, but it's been that type of situation today. It's been that type of individual situation. I'm gassy as a manatee. Oh, there's a black supremacist on the radio here calling for blacks to take over America. On the radio? Whoa. Whoa. I didn't expect a black supremacist. Like, what the fuck? Dude. I wish I could have that radio. I want to hear that. Honestly, I want to hear the more fringe left, dude. That just sounds like the fringe far left, dude. That's what it sounds like. Like, I want that radio station. I want that radio broadcasting. I want to hear, like, we're so left-wing, but yet the radio's, like, right-wing here. It's like, what? It's like I would expect it to at least have, like, one far-left radio to listen into and see what they're fucking saying. He is far right. Oh. Aww. Aww. Though, my point still stands, though. We need to, like, we have super conservative. Is he like Jesse Lee Peterson? He's like, we got the great white hope, and blacks need to take over America for great white hope. I feel like that's what he's gonna say. I have a feeling. Just anti-white. Well, he's in the wrong part. Well, I guess not really. But he's in, like, partially the wrong part of the world for that. He needs to go to South Africa to find his true meaning in life. I'm just gonna wash the water out because this is a little clogged and dirty, so the all-seeing eye will be seeing you in return. Did you say anything about slavery? I would like to know that. Let us know, boy. Snap.
You know where you're coming from?
Huh?
Oh, I'm just talking shit.
Talking shit about me. You
No,
know where I come from?
Oh, yeah.
I come from this great place called Earth.
Oh.
I come from the great lands of Earth. It's a great, beautiful green and blue globe made out of nitrogen and oxygen.
Oh, wow.
We're just get super, like, alien about it.
Right, yeah.
Just, like, become, like, the transhumanist cyborg, and I'm like, greetings, fellow extraterrestrial beings of sentient intelligence. We are Homo sapien of Earth. It's just like, whoa.
Right.
Intense. Just like this. Oh! Just like this.
This shit right here, man.
I get a quick stretch. Quick stretch really quick. Pop some of the lower spinals, because I'm feeling a little sore from that. The all-seeing eye has bestowed his sight.
The all-seeing eye.
Well, yeah, I mean, look.
That's Illuminati.
Yep. I think I'm going to call this, like, the Great Chamber, and the all-seeing eye is just going to be the bowl. Like, the all-seeing eye is his literally own entity. Like, me and Logan were, like, before we left for the Blues Fest, we were smoking, actually, I remember what we were smoking on, because he left his joint containers here. Stardog and, Ego Loss. So, here you can see that shit there. Oh, that was terrible. There you go. But you can kind of see. Anyway, it's not really important. But we had 2 joints, we smoked a bunch, and he was wondering if I named it. I'm like, you know, I've never named it. I don't know what to call it. But I've been calling this bowl for like the last few weeks the all-seeing eye. So I think that's just the name for that. But I think I'm just going to call this the Great Chamber of the all-seeing eye when he's bestowed upon it. So it's the Great Chamber of the all-seeing eye. But without it, just if any other bowl, it's just the Great Chamber. So this is a big fat chamber. So I think that makes sense. I think we just have made a title. The Great Chamber of the all-seeing eye. When it's all together. Blacks should rise up and make white people slaves for 300 years as revenge. No. What did I do to deserve that? Fuck that. Just like, it's straight up. If some, like, there was black supremacists here, though I don't see that. I mean, there is black communities around, and they're all progressive, but not, like, supremacists in any way, as far as I can tell. And, like, but if I heard one of them call out, it's like, what did I specifically do to deserve that when I'm on your side trying to encourage equal rights of everybody, including you? You're white, Ignar, so that's what you did. My genetics failed me! It gave me the bad roll of the dice and made me white. Made me white. Ugh. Yep, that's what happens. My whiteness has fucking bestowed upon me. The name reminds me of a medieval antagonist. Antagonist? I'm an antagonist now? Well, I mean, Ignar's just what I've always been on the internet. That's just why I called myself on the internet, so I'm just, I mean, not always, but that's just how I've been, like, the last, like, 4 years now, so that's just how I go by the internet. Though my real name has been slipped in here a few times before. Though, I will not be saying it, because generally, for the most part, I'm keeping my affiliation as such, as Igna. But it's just a cool Nordic name, because I'm Danish and Norwegian, as far as I know for ancestry, along with, like, some Native American and Irish, too. So, I mean, that's why, like, it's kind of like a token to some of my ancestry, because I kind of have an appreciation for the culture. 100 years ago, white would have been the best dice roll. Yeah, basically. Message retracted. Okay, I did. Yes, the Anne of the. I mean, that's what it was. I remember what it said. The Anne of the Drew. Maybe. But I will not admit. I will not. But it doesn't matter either way. I mean, I've been called Suzuki, Ignar. You know, there's multiple names, but the main name it will be Ignar. Like, whenever, like, we got the cams going, like, below me would say Ignar on there. Like, for my co-host Tyler, will probably say Metal T or TK. And for Harley, it'll probably be Spike or just Harley Davidson or some shit for the nickname, I don't know. I remember someone's number that they deleted. Oh yeah, I mean, I have contacts from, like, 8th grade and shit that I haven't even looked at since, like, middle school, like, since, like, 9th grade or 10th grade. But I still have them on, like, one of my old phones. So, I mean, I'm sure most of those phones are, like, deleted or just different now. Probably someone else, but... Oh, that's interesting. We should, like, prank call some of these old contacts or some shit, or just send random numbers to prank call. But not, like, for, like, a chat or some shit, but, like, you know, like, send them for, like, a DM, like, here, prank call this number. I found it. Or it's, like, a random business or somewhere. Just, like, have two businesses call each other consistently, like, 2 7-Elevens or something like that. Make them try to, like... Because I know that stores will call each other stores of the same business and get extra shit and stuff, so I can make an easily compelling thing like that. I have an old fold full of nudes of my exes. Yep. I got an old phone, so I don't even know what's on there, dude. Like, half of them I know are most likely just random pictures that I've taken that I don't even remember why or when I took them. I know, like, my phone from high school probably had some nudes and other weird shit going down, but I have no idea. I don't even remember at this point. I mean, it's just like irrelevant to me right at this point in my life. It's just like, what? In dick pics? Oh yeah. Oh, for sure. I'm guaranteed it probably. Most likely. Maybe not in high school, but maybe like my senior year or onwards. Oh yeah. I mean, I don't remember which phones. I haven't done any. But lately, like, for like a year maybe, I don't know. I mean, I haven't really sent them out, but I have for sure. I'm not denying that. No shame in the dick pic. So, guy at 4chan asked how to make an account, and people act as 4chan mods, and asked him to put together credit card info, and that would be the stars. He did, and he was trolled. Poor dude. Oh my god. You know, I don't know how. So, you know, in one way, I feel you should show us. Damn. Well, no. I'm not gonna be TJ and leak it by accident. But yeah, like, dude, at one point, you know, for like, in one way, I feel bad for the people who get gullible or trolled like that, or, you know, fucked at that point. But at the same time, why are you giving your credit card information out like that? Unless you're making a payment for something, you shouldn't be giving that shit out. Period. So, in one way, in one sense, the dude's an idiot. But at the second time, or like, on the other hand, you know, I just feel really bad for the guy. If you're that dumb, you deserve to get your info stolen. I mean, that's how I feel, but at the same time, I do feel bad, you know? It's like, you know, I kind of have like the 50-50 thing. It's like, you're a dumbass, but, dude, that's fucked. I mean, you should have known. Come on. But, what can you do? I mean, you got fucked up. So, I mean, now you're like in a situation where you have to like recover yourself and shit, and have to go for all this trouble. Probably lost a lot of finance and shit. Probably got immense debt all of a sudden. Like, I don't even know what the fuck could have could get worse from there. Like, I mean, I feel bad for that sense, but you're dumb if you like let your credit card info just go wherever, just do whatever with it instead of making a payment like you're on eBay or something. Like, I don't pull my card out for a situation individual. Yeah, like, I don't pull my card out for anything online unless I'm straight up making a payment or something like that. Or make sure my PayPal's all checking whatever. Like, only time I've ever do it. And I never, like, I don't even remember anything about it unless I pull it up, because I have it in my wallet, so it's like, why I remember it and shit. So, that's what I do. Just don't give your card information or any personal information on the internet, period. That should be just the golden rule. The guy acting as a mod said you had to pay for it, so that's why. See, that should have been the very big red flag, because he should have, what that guy should have done was legit just, like, talk with other people online and check, hey, do you have to pay to be on 4chan? And if, you know, you should have double checked, you know what I mean? But, you know, sometimes you're just in the moment and you just fucking, you know, just fuck up. Dorn, make me some chili, and with mac and cheese this time, you witch. Don't make me punch you, Dorn. Dorn, give me my mac and cheese. I'm the manatee. I'm the manatee, because I'm Brett King. Yeah, Brett King. Dude, what would you feel about... What would happen if I had to guest Brett King on my show? How would you feel if that were to be a thing? Like, I'm actually kind of curious. Like, I try to kind of delve into some of his history, how he feels about TJ, maybe. How he feels about everyone else right now. Yeah, I'm just curious to see where he is. See, like, what's your plans right now? Like, are you gonna try to, like, re-engage contact? Brett King should be the 4th member of DP since TJ and Scotty and Paul left. You know what? That should be a question. If this ever happens, I can't even. I'm not gonna confirm this would ever happen. But hypothetically, if I got Brett King on the show, I would probably ask, would you go back on the Drunken Peasants? Like, I'm curious. I could see what Ben says and shit, like, because he's bringing back the Brett King segments anyway. And I don't know if he really is that much anymore, but he said he does. And I have seen before, so he does. But it's just like, that'll be interesting to see. That'll be interesting. I don't watch DP that much, but if Brett King was on there, fuck it. I'll watch it. Why not, dude? Just why not? But if you, like, I'll delve into the Brett King a little bit. Not too much, but I will. He would annoy you to death, ignore, admit it. Maybe that's why. I just want to see, will I generally get annoyed by him? Like, how far can I go? Like, it'll probably be a one-time thing, for sure. But, I mean, if... I remember not feeling good one night, and whenever I was going to bed, I felt weird. That's why I smoke this sometimes. Then it happened. Then what happened? Then what? What? Cliffhangers! But, with Brett King, I threw up everywhere. Aw, damn. You would have to pay him to come on. I mean, I would be like, since I'm like a nobody, he has said it several times. Oh my god. Really? I'm not paying him for one. Like, I'll be such a nobody, maybe he would just come on. I don't know. But I'll give him a call. Maybe I'll try that, because he has his fucking phone number out for whatever reason. So maybe I can at least sneak it in there. I can sneak him in. Maybe. But, I don't know. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see if that could happen. Hypothetically. But, probably not. I'd rather get, like, alternate history of Evan LeFevre or some shit. Like, maybe TJ Paul or some shit. I don't know. Just get a lot of different interesting people on, for sure. A lot of different interesting folks. 2.5 hours. Oh, my god. I think that's, like, around the mark, I seem to call it. Like, most of my streams when I'm in here. Are you after that keen boy pussy? There's, oh my god, you couldn't pay me to fucking bang the manatee, dude. There's no way. You cannot make me. You cannot fucking make, not even at gunpoint, just fucking shoot me. Just shoot me if that was the case. There's no way. Nope. Wrong. Fake news. That is fake news. Believe me, this is just the mainstream media proposing fake news. Dorn does it for free. Well, I feel bad for her. I feel bad for Dawn. Because now she's just a meme on the internet, just like with Brett Keane. She is the sub-meme of the meme himself. She is a sub-meme of the meme himself. And for some, and I have like the slight feeling of sympathy for that. It's like, damn. You're with this. You're with the manatee. Like, oh. Like, oh. Oh. You're with the manatee, man. You're with the manatee. Like, oh. Oh. There's also something funny that I noticed about my last ignorism, too, I have to mention. But I'm going to take this really quick. Take this lovely all-seeing eye, because he will give me wisdom. The wisdom of the all-seeing eye. This year, Alex Jones said the Democrats are going to start civil war on the 4th. Yeah, where is it again? Where is it? I haven't seen it. I don't see what happened. Did I miss the invitation? Because I don't know. I missed the invitation, I think. I think they forgot me. Fell asleep partway through your ignorism. Yeah, I noticed. I think Jordan Peterson killed you. That's what I said after that. I noticed you were gone. Watching still, but gone. I'm like, well, even Jordan Peterson has killed him. He killed his brain and turned it to mush, because that's how I felt near the end. But I noticed right after it was done, a Jordan Peterson fan did come by and dislike it, like, right off the bat. But guess what? The very next day, there was, like, 9 likes compared to that one. I'm like, it's like, come on. I said this, I mean, more near the end of the stream, granted, but I did say, if there's a Jordan Peterson fan out there, like, what can you explain why you, for whatever reason, just give me a reason, anything, it could be anything, on why you find Jordan Peterson fascinating and so interesting, you know what I mean? It's just like, but nah, I get a dislike and I didn't even get a comment from that. And I didn't even see any rebuttals or anything. Like, no one came by later. Like, someone mentioned I was eloquent, I guess. So someone found me interesting. So I was like, okay, that's cool. But Jordan has a filthy kitchen. Does he? I mean, probably. Maybe. Clean your room, but not your kitchen. You forget the kitchen. You forgot your kitchen there, Jordan Peterson. But, I mean, like, I actually did... He says clean your room, bucko. Clean your room, bucko. Yeah, I mean, like, I generally did try to listen and try to get something out of him. I really did, but with Jordan Peterson, it's like, it's so hard to even concentrate because he just goes on and on and on. And it's just like, where's your point? You're making these interesting discussions, but not making a point. It's like, okay, I mean, I can't say anything to this. You're just explaining, well, I don't even know what, because you just keep going on and tangenting off different things, and then going one thing off another. It's just like, I can't, like, make your point. Like, I mean, that's why I call him a word salad philosopher, because I generally just don't know, like, half the time what he's even trying to talk about. Like, and when he does, you know, it's just stuff I, for the most part, don't really agree with. It's just like, what do you, like, you literally don't believe in atheists. Like, you don't believe I'm a thing? Like, huh? Like, what? It's like, oh, no, well, atheists, you know, they actually do believe, but they just don't want to admit it because they believe in something different. It's like, no, you just have a non-belief in things like that, or a non-belief in religion, or spirituality, or just both. It's just like, what? It's just like, he's confusing. He's a word salad philosopher. He's confusing. It's like, huh? That's all I can think of when I think about Jordan Peterson. It's like, what? Like, what are you? It's like, what? According to Peterson, you can go to jail for misgendering someone. Yeah, I think that's, well, he lives in Canada, and there's like some bill or whatever, but from what I heard, yeah, I don't think you go to jail for misgendering somebody. But while I do still find that law a little ridiculous, because I haven't read it, but from what I've heard of it, it does sound a little ridiculous. But it's like, I mean, well, it's not criminalizing anything. I mean, like, I don't know how Canadians' hate speech laws are in general. but they seem to be a lot more freer than the UK, at least, because you don't hear a lot of the same shit coming from coming from Canada that's going on in UK with like Count Dankula and shit. So I don't know. Like, I don't know much about Canada and its free speech, hate speech laws, or whatever the fuck. But for my it sounds ridiculous. But I mean, like, my main golden rule is just like, you know, if people want to like say, you know, they're, you know, like a fucking wolfkin that's like non-binary, whatever. I don't give a fuck. You sound dumb, but whatever. You know, just be you. So what? That's what makes you unique. But you know, some people are gonna find it dumb, and if like a wolfkin non-binary Zer whatever the fuck, then yeah, I'm gonna find you a little stupid, but it may not treat you as mature as you probably want to be, but that's on you. So just accept that. I mean, as long as you can at least accept your own self, then you shouldn't have a problem with people making a mockery of you, or, you know, being a little negative towards you. Like, there is definitely a sensitivity thing about this, at least this decade and this generation. Maybe it's not specifically millennials and shit, but it's just been such a rampant thing. It's like, fuck. It's like, treat people just like anyone else. Like, fuck. People raise their voices. People, you know, like, bully each other or whatever the fuck. Or, you know, make jokes about each other. Or call each other faggots and, you know, say, I'll suck a dick or whatever. It's like, oh, you're, you know, it's like they make, you know, this is just part of human nature. You know, you can't legislate how people feel. I mean, you're gonna, like, legislate, oh, I feel like I'm this, so, you know, you must respect it. It's like, or your hate speech. It's like, no. It's just, that's just how you feel, okay. I feel this way about myself. Cool. Alright. Move on. It's like, let's find something else to talk about. It's like, okay. Like, you know, to me, I don't see an issue with it. But, unfortunately, with both sides, really, and with different narratives behind it, they both do the same shit. They're like with the right, it's like anti-abortion, anti-gay, or, you know, anti-this. And then with the left, the far left in the SJWs, it's like, you must, you know, appreciate people of color and don't call them black or call them Mexican. You must call them people of color at all times or you will be a racist. It's like, whoa. It's like, both sides do it. I mean, you know, it's just becoming a problem. I mean, I think, you know, in some ways it is dying out. I think people are, in general, getting kind of sick of it, but, you know, it's just so embedded now in social media and just how people are thinking. You know, it's just kind of like, it happens. And it's just like, oh, well, there it is again. Okay. I don't know. But, you know, I feel like I hope it does die out at some point. I hope, like, 2020s, like, that decade is something different. I hope, like, in some way or shape or form, it's, like, somewhat more just like, okay, let's just treat everyone like fucking humans, because the world's falling apart, fucking wars are all over the place, like, fuck. I mean, but I don't know. It could just get worse. It could. Who knows? I don't know. Hopefully, I'm kind of right, but, you know, I'm not going to try to predict that future. It's too fucking coin toss on that. Just 12 more years until the Great Depression, too. 12 more years? Whoa, that's lenient. I was going to say, like, next year, maybe. But, okay. World War 3 and 4 right around the corner. I would say maybe 3, but 4, that depends on the outcome of 3. You know how, do you know of the Abunga meme? I think so. I haven't been into memes in a while. I think the last one I was, like, really, really super into was the, I don't know. I mean, there's so many memes that I just kind of find and get interested in that I don't know the actual names of that. I mean, I could have actually stumbled upon it and just not realized. If that happens, I'm moving to another galaxy. Yeah, Andromeda is the closest one. I mean, eventually it's going to collide with the Milky Way, but hey, I mean, that won't happen in our lifetimes, so let's just move there. All your bases belong to us. America, 2018. Or ever since 1776, whichever, I don't know. Gotta get a little stretch. Sit up straight and clean your room, bucko. All your bases are belong to us. R, Ignar. R. Good. I had an excuse to do my artists. I also need some tea. Also gonna destroy the rest of what I got going on here, and then probably wrap it up for tonight. Original OG meme. I feel like the original meme was like what Richard Dawkins did, because I think he termed the thing meme back in the 70s. Termed coin meme. I'm a meme lord. I can't call myself that right now, but I used to be a mega meme lord, dude. I would show my friends all like the latest memes. I'd show them all like the most like craziest shit. Like Ugandan Knuckles was the biggest thing, and I was like, even now I still do that occasionally. Cause do you know the way? Do you know the way, my friend? Do you know the way? Cause I know the way to the queen. I will find the queen, and we will find the way. That was the late 90s, early 2000s meme. Oh yeah, that was like around when the internet was starting to boost up too. So it wouldn't surprise me. It would not surprise me. I mean, memes in general have always been a thing. Like, what do you think like art paintings were and shit, and then like fucking like cave art? Like, I mean, that's just basically like, oh, look what happened. This was Unga, and Unga fell. Oh, Unga fell. And then, you know, makes just like a funny story or some shit that spreads around tribes and shit's like, ha, Unga fell. Unga fell. Amunga is just scary. I'm gonna have to look up Abunga now. Abunga! Porn is a meme. Yeah, if you want to put it in that context, in a way it is. Spreads around, gets around, comes around, giggity. I was actually spending a lot of time figuring out what to name it, but then I remembered I could just upload pictures too. So I found that Alex Jones thumbnail of just him just traumatized. I had a few that I could have picked, but I picked that one. It was the most crisp out of all of them. I think I'll do another random freaky Alex Jones one. Should I do an Ignarism on Alex Jones? I feel like that would just be too crazy because I have to delve into a lot of shit, man. I'll have to dig, find like what he's been talking about now. Like, holy fuck. Like, do I even want to do that? I don't even know. Like, holy shit. Like, I have to, man. You know what they said, Ignar? If you have AIDS, you might as well spread it around. I don't know who said that, but alright. Well, that's what you get for good advice. The more you know. What is he talking about now?
You need to inform yourself who the candidates are, and you need to vote for individuals who are willing to say, we must secure the border.
What is with this guy in the border, dude?
By a lie, by an incomplete story. We have gone decades.
Does he just talk about nothing but the border? Is that just all he talks about? Like, Abunga is a nightmare field, to put it lightly. I love Nightmare Field, so I'll probably check it out tonight just to scare myself. Ignar needs to yiff the fox. What if I already did? What if I already did? Because maybe I did. I'd like to get that yiff going. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You just gotta do it sometimes. Just gotta yiff. Just gotta yiff that foxy. So which fox? Which fox? Sometimes it matters. There's a furry World War II thing going on. Really? I haven't really been up... Are you a dragonkin? No. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Oh, so it's the other person. Okay. Anyway, I know there's like a World War II furry style book that someone wrote. Is also, but I haven't read it though. I'll be kind of interested to read it. Seems interesting. Foxykin, yes, Foxykin. Whew. Furry Nazis want to gas the bronies, I think. Damn. Like, it was like, I know there's like furries that are like hardline against bronies. I mean, I'm not a big fan of bronies, but I'm not like hardline against it. I just honestly just don't like, I don't know, I just don't fucking, something about it. I don't know, like a little girl show, but then like dudes are into it. It's like, what? I mean, I don't know what they find about it, but okay. I'm a weeb. Hello, Igna, my old friend. I knew you'd come back. I knew it. I knew it. You have come to see me again. Because you can't sleep and I know it. You just knew I was still on and you wanted to come back. I have the high ground. I have to do some internet research. Well, oh shit. Well, shit, fam. You know, I gotta do some a little bit too myself, actually. Probably not tonight, but maybe tomorrow. I'm shocked Ignar has not played Conquer. I unfortunately haven't, but I need to, because I know that's looks like just such a very interesting game. Yeah, for school. Nice. Yeah. Dude, I wish I was fucking, like, still doing school right now, but fucking, like, you know, like, the FAFSA thing, and then that booted me out of my class and shit. I'm like, well, fuck. I mean, at least I got the FAFSA thing out of the way, but... JK, haha. Oh, well. You should be in school, boy. You would have made me proud. I should have known better. I should have known better than to trust the chat. Play Perfect Dark instead. Well, I know there's like this fucking game called Gifalicious that I have as well. Jonah booty nice. Johanna booty nice. Ooh. Alright. Well, there's some booty to check out. And when there's booty to behold, I will be on the case. Alright, smoke in my eye. What the fuck? I just hate it when smoke goes in the eye, dude. It's just so uncomfortable. I need to load another bowl. Yeah, I'm just finishing up this and then I'm gonna wrap it up. Whatever's left in there. Let's see that Ignar booty. No. 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 Misa no get... Well, I can't say demonetized, so I'll just say Misa no want to get banned. Misa no want to not have streams go on. That would be bad. I'm surprised with some of the shit I've said and done. I'm surprised I haven't been banned already or striked already. I guess I'm just too irrelevant right now. I'm just too irrelevant. Which is good. It's just like, it's good but bad at the same time. Because if I'm gonna like get like a Patreon shit set up or whatever, like once the show starts and stuff, I mean, the irrelevance, you know, kind of takes a toll when you're trying to get a little bit of income on the side. It's like, oh damn, I need a little bit more months. Need a shill. But you know, once it gets started, the word will spread. I feel like the word will start spreading a little more. I'll get the word spread out some more as well myself. Make sure people get some hearing. Reported for sexual content. No! Sexual content, no! How often do you change your bong water? At least once a day, every other day. It just depends how really dirty it is. I try not to make it get too dirty. I'm trying to actually get back into keeping up with my pieces, because I used to kind of slack there a lot with cleaning my pieces. And you can kind of tell, dude. I haven't cleaned it in a while, and now you can see the toll. See some resin built up. And now it's just there, no matter how much I clean it. And it's kind of hard to actually get in there and clean the fucking thing, so it's difficult. Now it's in there. I mean, I'm sure there's a way to get that out, but I just haven't gotten the material to do so. I need to eventually. I once did not change bong water for a year. It was black. You see, so the other fella, he is not so well with cleaning the bong water. Does this not look like the swamp of Trump? Does it not look like he just got some Trump swamp water, dude? You can't even see me through this. You can't even see me through it. Yeah, sometimes that's a reminder that I should clean my pieces more often. So at least you can kind of see me through this a little bit. You can see some reflects. You can at least see the piece inside there. Unlike whatever's going on with that. I don't know what's going on with that, but I'm not having it. I ain't letting it get that bad. It's just like, There's a sink right there. There's a sink right there. I have alcohol like above this freezer that he can use. That's clean to compare to that black bond water. Oh my god. I don't even want to fucking like oh. Oh. If I ever saw that, I don't even know. See you, man. Alrighty. Well, hey, I don't know if you've subscribed yet or not, but hit the notification bell and shit if you want to, because I do these right now. I'm getting podcasts going, and like the core thing right here, set up and ready to go. I just need to get it set up, see if I can, see what I can do with it. But in the meantime, this is what I do. So stay tuned. Check out some of the other streams. I go into all sorts of different stuff. So yeah, check out the Ignorisms too. Do whatever. I am at your disposal. Because a lot of these are based off the chats, too. Already done. Sweet. Alright, well, welcome to the club. Ashley was the bong's name. She was Dirty Ho. She sounded like a Dirty Ho. I mean, I got like musky hoes, basically. That one's like musky. This one's not. I can't super chat. I need 1,000 subscribers to do that, I found out. So, we can't do super chats. Not yet. Though I'll get that set up when I can. Once I do, once I'm able to. But for some reason you need 1,000 subs for that. But I wish that wasn't the case, because I mean that would probably help out even more just with that, just little extra things here and there, That would generally help out a little bit. I mean, basically at this point that would just go as like a side thing on, just to help out with little extra savings and shit. Get last few things I need. I got the stands shipped, so those coming in. I just need to get a few extra things and upgrade a PC, or maybe not, but I'm gonna at least have to try to upgrade a PC for the big shebang. But I don't know. Well, we'll get there. We're almost there. We're getting close. We're getting close. I know we're gonna definitely get in there for the extra year, or for the end of the year. And I feel like that's the big goals the end of the year, but I feel like we can get it maybe by September. I'm feeling September. I feel like that's where we can at least get somewhere start, or almost. I feel like September is the sweet spot. And not just wants extra drug money. Well, I'm getting low on my bag, so that's gonna be the case soon. But hey, at least it provides entertainment for you folks, for my tormentinos. Because I am a apostle of sin del tomat. I've had butts. Ain't no one reliable down here anymore. Sounds like everyone's switching to meth. It sounds like an easier market to get into. Damn, but that sucks. Alabama should just fucking legalize it already. I swear the fuck, that would help the meth problem really, really significantly. Maybe not totally, but there'll be a good chunk of it, like, not solved, but helped. It will alleviate the problem. So, you definitely got to get those. You definitely got to push for that legalization, man. It's happening though. It's happening. If Alabama doesn't do it, I feel like the federal will at some point. I don't know under this administration. That's still a coin toss. I mean, but I feel like that's gonna happen. I feel like it's just in that gut, dude. Bong's the best way to smoke. Honestly, a blunt is. Like I've been having a couple blunts last couple days. On the 4th, I had a few. Whenever you don't got a bong accessible, or you just want to get like a really nice high, fuck blunts. Oh boy, we got contention now, bro. There's some contention. Blunts are so nice, dude. Like, what? Have you ever had a good blunt, bro? You never had it when it's legalized. That's the problem. Because you can't get just like a Swisher or some shit, use that wrap, and then put weed in it. You got like different methods to do it. Because, I mean, when you got like really good quality bud in there, it's tremendous. Especially when you got like a flavored wrap. Ooh, really adds an extra, like, it adds like a little tang to it. It adds like terps in it and shit. Imagine you could buy pre-rolled blunts. I know you can buy pre-rolled joints, pre-rolled blunts. I think that just depends on the dispensary, but I almost can get into one. Not yet, but almost. How much is some recreational bud? I would say the average, depending on where you go to, is probably between $10 to $14, depending. Just give or take. If you go to a really cheap place, it's probably more like $8. But that's just for like some decent, good quality recreational. For good quality. But if you want to get like some really, really good shit, sometimes it'll be up to like $20 a gram. How much is half an ounce? Between $40 to $80, just depending on what it is. Clickbait. What's clickbait about it? What's clickbait about it? I just say hello, darkness, my old friend, and I just put Alex Jones as a thumbnail. I mean, okay. I don't understand the clickbait, good sir. I do these streams randomly, and sometimes I add random thumbnails occasionally. From time to time. You put Alex Jones, the god himself. Indeed. I mean, I put him in the most state of shock possible. I found the picture of the most shock and awe that I could find. That was also available to me. I mean, there's not much. I mean, I kind of delved into him a little bit, but not too much. Ignore how high are you? Well, a little bit. I'm definitely in there. I'm in that good situation. I'm in the good high situation. I think my long explanations of and also confused ramblings. That's how it happens. 300 an ounce? What the fuck, bruh? I'm sorry, but that's man. That's why it needs to be legalized, because you're being ripped off. That's why it's like so freaking. That's why it's just like, what the hell? That's just fucking rip off, dude. You're just getting shat for your money. That's Alabama prices. God damn, dude. I'm getting ripped off a lot too. Legalization's good, I'm telling you, dude, because I mean, not only does it just alleviate some of the price pain that people have to deal with. I mean, $900 a gram in Idaho. $900 a gram? Okay, I don't think it's. There's no way it's $100 a gram. I don't live in Idaho. It's really not gonna happen for a really long while. Ain't gonna happen here. I mean, I don't know. I mean, when it comes to marijuana, I mean, Canada just entirely legalized it. I mean, I'm glad it did. I mean, I know that ain't America, but still. I mean, that influence is going to start coming down here. I mean, half of the country is legalized it one way or another, and Oklahoma just did too. So, 900 a gram is a good deal. I mean, you can get like a pretty decent gram for like $10 here. 900, 10, I don't know. $900 is like insane. For unless you mean like an ounce. I mean, a gram isn't that much. We all know Alabama won't do it for 50 more years at least. I don't know. I don't know which southern state will be the last one to fall, honestly. Like, will it be Arkansas, Kentucky, Alabama, Louisiana? I don't know. I don't know about Louisiana because they got New Orleans. They got that, you know, they got that pretty, they got the Mardi Gras. They got the uniqueness that whatever Arkansas has medical. Okay, so they're probably going to. According to the polls, it's clear the majority of people here want to remain illegal. Well, eventually the federal is going to say otherwise, I feel like. I still honestly feel like that way. Like, if they federally legalize it, then just because the majority of people don't want it, it's not going to stop people from actually doing it. I mean, they could probably try to push laws to make it very fucking hard, but I feel like it'll still happen, honestly. I mean, you probably still will get ripped off. I have no idea, but who knows? I do feel like that time is coming near. Here, Tennessee's working on a medical bill. See? I mean, it's just one domino at a time. It really is. And if it doesn't happen with Alabama doing it itself or any of the other states, I feel like the federal will eventually just override it. It'll take time. I'm not saying it won't, but I feel like that time is coming. It's starting to tick. The fucking dominoes are just one domino at a time. I mean, legalization for this great shit right here, it's coming. I feel it. I feel it in my veins. Feel it in the blood. Don't let it up to the states. Leave. Ow, fuck. Just burnt myself, goddammit. Ow, that fucking like woke me up. Why do color folks always work government jobs? Because they're gerbs. People need gerbs. I did keep about medical bill, but we're getting more laws. Well, I mean, that's what I mean still. One domino at a time, even if it's a tiny one, you know, not all the way there, it's getting there. Gerb, Cirque, we need UBI. I'll do agree with that premise, though. I mean, people should still work at least. I mean, even if people are, there's not even medical here either. Oh. I mean, if there was, I mean, you could probably make an easy, you could probably make a case for it for yourself, at least. And then you get medical. Fuck states' rights. Just have federal government force legalization in all 50 states. That's what I mean. That's what should be the case, but it just isn't right now yet. I say yet because I really do feel like that tide is turning. I mean, when it comes to marijuana, specifically, I do think that. I think that tide is turning. The movement for legalization is just all over the place, even if it's struggling in certain states like Alabama. So, it just all depends. All depends.
So sore when I woke up.
I don't know. I feel the same way, but that's why I smoke this. Helps out with that. But, yeah, I'm gonna cash the rest of this bowl. And I'm going on 3 hours. Holy fuck. What's your to-go order at Mickey D's? I don't go to Mickey D's. I haven't been there in like 3 or 4 years. Like I go out of my way not to go there, so I wouldn't. I used to get like these sudden. What about Taco Bell? I mean, there too. Honestly, I don't go to fast food, really. I just like go to food carts and make my own food for the most part, or just like eat food that is microwavable or shit. A little bit of anything, just not fast food. I kind of tend to stay away from that. Five Guys I'll go to, but anywhere else, eh. I mean, if there was Whataburger up here, I'll make an exception for that shit. Fuck that. I'm going to Whataburger. No one's stopping me from that. I mean, I'll probably go to Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is probably another place I'd make an exception for. Their chicken sandwiches are good as fuck. The fort where the Civil War started is a short walk for me. Dope, dude. Wait, isn't it on an island, though? So, you would have to take a boat to go there, but, yeah. Chick-fil-A is amazing. Yep, that's what I say. That's what I say. Chick-fil-A is pretty good. Hey, it's a game maker. Go to Chick-fil-A. I smoked up on the fort before. Oh, shit. Damn. You're just smoking up everywhere. Fucking monkeys. Well, I just cashed up everything I just smoked, so. Anyway, well, I need to get some sleep, because I got work tomorrow, and I'll probably do another stream again, like I normally do. But I probably won't, because that's a 24-hour DFF live stream, so I'll probably just be there tomorrow. We would blaze boxed hits out of mortar barrels. Oh my god, dude. How'd you get away with that? Isn't that like a museum? I'm not even gonna question how you got away with it, but that's just fucking cool. When it's legalized, I bet a lot of people will be doing it. I bet a lot of people do it anyway. They're just sitting outside. Oh. They're just sitting outside and they're like, nah, they'll be fine. Just let them go see you. Well, whatever. I'll wait for them. Meh. But, anyway. I'm going to be wrapping it up, my friends. If anyone's going to see the DFF 24-hour live stream, I'll see you then. I'll probably be catching the first hour, or first few hours, and then I'll be catching the most of the night, and then, yeah. But, anyway, peace out, everybody. And I'll be streaming probably Saturday or Sunday, but see you then. Peace out, bitches.